Dear Miss Ferricu, I don't even know where to begin. I suppose from the last point I sent you, but to be honest, there are many things that have happened, and everything is quite the mess right now. Still, I will try to be brief, though this letter may extend longer than expected, as it will cover some additional time. Expect additional clarifications as I learn additional facts. Picking up where we left off, the party was tracking down the gang known as the Kraken's Maw. Victor, concerned with the Arcanum's proliferation through the city, broke from the group to keep an eye on them, while the rest handled what were surely some minor thugs that merely needed to be intimidated. So, Alomah, Aramis, and Bolt set out on their mission for Madame Talvain. Bolt had the brilliant idea to search for information at a place they knew kids would frequent, a local candy shop named Fitz's Fizzes. While Bolt's approach to the human man aptly named Fitz was less than stellar, Alomah was able to smooth things over and find the best place to search for the Kraken's Maw was the nearby schoolhouse, as the children stated the thugs frequented the nearby alleyways. Bolt also let me know that the proprietor of the shop might be stopping by to arrange a collaboration with our favorite Artificer, as well as pick up an item of his that my old mistress, Tiscadia, had borrowed shortly before her death. I will need to search for this. Deciding to go straight to the source, the three approached the instructor, Tabitha Featherfall, and spoke with her at length. She revealed that the Kraken's Maw liked to frequent a tavern nearby to spend their ill-gotten money. She also received a sizable donation from Bolt and, according to the party, might be taking an extended expedition into the Emerald Wilds on behalf of the Wayward Watch. I am to arrange everything. It seems the new members of our group are taking to making inroads with many people whenever they can. Excellent for the group as a whole, but a bit of extra workload for me. I would never complain, though. Eventually, the watch arrived at the Withering Well, a local tavern where the Maw was said to frequent. They arrived early enough that the place was mostly deserted, taking some time to settle into a seat and wait for the arrival of the Minotaur they had learned was in charge of the operation. When Altoris entered the room, it was with a large entourage and a swagger that suggested they owned the place. Bolt and Alomah approached, while Aramis slipped to the bar to inform the bartender of what was about to happen. Negotiations were short and to the point, with the Kraken's Maw refusing to leave town at the request of the Watch. As hostilities rose, it inevitably led to a brawl that quickly raced through the whole tavern. I'll spare you all the details regarding the fight and provide you with the highlights and outcome. First, it should be noted that Altoros was a druid of some skill, transforming into a large elemental of water as the fight began, and surging forward to encompass Alomah. This was not before the Kitsune managed to fling a fireball towards the other gang members, setting half of the tavern ablaze, along with injuring the bulk of the thugs. As the fire quickly spread, Aramis tried to quell it by cracking open the mead barrels, while Bold slid into position at the door so they could prevent any of the gang from escaping, even utilizing new artifice to blast them with lightning. In the end, the building did not survive the brawl, burning down and partially exploding before the local volunteers could arrive to douse the flames. Altoris and most of his gang were dead, with only one surrendering and agreeing to provide information on the Kraken's Maw in exchange for her freedom. They were informed that the Kraken's Maw was not just one gang, but 5. 4 others roamed the various districts of the city, coordinating with one another as a criminal network. She provided all the information they would need to know about these individual leaders and their hideouts before being let go. Then something unexpected happened. Faster than anyone could react, Aramis rushed forward, sliding up behind the woman they had just freed. His blade came free from its sheath, and in a single motion ended her life in the name of his god, Zolos. The party watched, stunned, as she fell to the ground. While this was quite the shocking turn of events, what would come next would be even more surprising.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Aneria, the Shattered Realms, episode 10. Woo! Yeah! We are so happy to be here tonight. Everybody's feeling really good, feeling a lot better. It's going to be great. And I just want to welcome you guys. Thanks for joining me again. I always enjoy
We're happy to be
nights.
here.
You seem more optimistic about how tonight's going to go than I am.
There was some issues last time.
Getting thrown in jail for arson.
Maybe don't commit arson then.
Arson,
Burn down the jail. No jail.
bird hitting.
Modern problems require.
Yeah, let's just burn down the jail. Then they have nowhere to put us.
That's fair. We did burn. Well, we burned down the Archon.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. But before we begin tonight, thank you so much to Syrinscape for the wonderful sound effects. Like, I love going for that cow. Yeah, that's like the third time I've clicked cow.
You just love beef.
Yep. Beef. Don't forget to join us on Fridays for our wonderful streams. This Friday,
Don't
which has
cross
no
the
bearing.
streams.
Yeah, don't cross the stream.
Across the streams.
We're doing a fun art stream, probably. Probably, yeah.
What?
You good? You good
Sorry.
for an art stream?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Better be, because I'll be working on the bathroom.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join our Discord. Check out Colby's channel if you somehow came here and you didn't know Colby before. Check out Dallin's channel. He's got some really good reviews.
You know what? I'm so curious. Skull and Crossbones in the comments. If you found Tales of Aneria
First.
Yeah, do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Through some other
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Not,
That's our Skull and
not
Crossbones.
D4.
Got it.
And then Skull and Crossbones if you came here from Colby's channel.
No, confuse the data
No.
set.
Don't listen to him.
Do a
Ruined
black
it.
heart if you came from Colby's channel.
Wait a second.
It's just going with the theme.
Yeah.
Skull,
Yeah.
black heart.
Blackheart.
Yeah.
Next
They don't
will be
have
like
a Grim Reaper
a
emoji.
gallows.
Do they? Do they have Grim Reaper? Do a Grim
Yeah,
Reaper
they do.
emoji.
Poop emoji.
Just do a UFO.
Too many
Some paranormal.
But all right, if everybody is ready, let's go ahead and get into tonight's game.
Let's get it.
And I think we're just going to pick up exactly where we left off. You guys are standing outside the burnt husk of a pub.
Hold on, I gotta get my shocked face on after this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you have just watched Aramis slit the throat of the bandit woman, or the gang woman, that you had agreed to let go, and she falls to the ground dead.
Is it even dark, or is it still like midday?
It's probably, the sun is getting close to setting. So you're probably about 5 p.m., that kind of thing.
How many witnesses? Wait.
There is nobody else in the street currently.
After that, didn't you say
Nobody else
something
saw
like
him
you'll
slit the
take care of the body or something? I remember maybe,
That was
That
going
was
to
just
be,
in the chat.
yeah.
Oh,
That was, yeah.
okay.
Things were going to go differently.
Yep. That was if he was not going to be here.
Yeah.
Aramis. Why?
It's a demand from Zolos. I have no choice in the matter.
What kind of god demands human sacrifice? We had agreed to let her go.
This is not a sacrifice. She's made her bed. Now she's lying in it.
That's the first epic die for that. I like that. Sorry.
We ran into gods before that are not really on the, I guess you would call up and up. So
Well,
if your god decided that we needed to be killed, would that become a problem?
I don't think that's very likely unless you're running from your sins.
so you are
Hell no, I dive headfirst right into it.
you are some sort of arbiter of justice then?
I'm the right hand of Zolos. My blade is his.
Well,
I might need to learn a little more about this Zolos before I'm comfortable. But in the meantime, we ought to dispose of the body at least.
Properly, of course. There's a ritual to it all.
So just then you guys hear footsteps. And coming around the corner is Victor. Victor, you heard that there was a little bit of a commotion and decided that it was probably your friends.
Did I have any?
colleagues.
Did I have any incursions during my visits to watch the Arcanum?
Incursions is in... That's a very broad term.
Problems?
No, there were not.
Complications?
there were not any issues. You watched the Church of Davros that they are
Had a
they were
cookie and a
staying
little
at.
glass of orange juice.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where state of mind.
Like they weren't doing a meeting
Oh, they
at
haven't
that
done their
time.
meeting yet.
Yeah,
Huh?
Okay.
you were just kind of staking the place out just to see. You saw a few people kind of milling in and out, but there was no activity that was
Okay. So I'm
dangerous or
coming,
evil.
but I would have seen the fire, right?
Yes.
The little
Mhm.
smoke.
You just saw smoke and said, "Yeah."
Are you okay? I came. I saw the flames. Do you need help disposing of that? Probably
Yeah, grab
should.
that in.
All right. I'll grab the field.
Okay.
Pick her up. There's blood
Victor's
stain
not
on the
gonna bat
ground.
my eyelash.
All right.
It's like a trough, or what do we put it?
Someone press the digit
I don't know.
this.
We need to just go somewhere where there's not people.
We probably need to go quickly. The big fire here is probably bringing a lot of people. I
Oh, it's put
imagine.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire's
Oh, it's
put
out. It's
Yeah.
out. The smoke probably bring visitors.
There are a few people that are starting to kind of like you can see them in the distance milling about, that kind of thing. So.
Not
Ooh. We put her back in. Burn the body. Looks like it was part of the whole thing.
I was going to say, not everyone made it out of that tavern. So,
The only casualties were the bandits.
And the booze.
And the inn itself, I suppose.
Someone's livelihood and their dreams and their
gave him 100
Bank.
gold. He's good.
I'm going to
200.
200.
I'm
We get
going
to
to
it.
guess that this was personal.
not really.
Okay. So we do not need to bury the body.
No, but we need to make sure it's disposed of.
Right.
Properly.
Where do we want to go?
I think back in the tavern under some rubble is probably the best way.
Just light her up again. Start the flame again.
Start the fire
It
again.
came back up. I don't know what happened.
the fire.
You guys didn't put it out.
all embers, you know.
I mean, you guys have enough magic and
Yeah.
mundane methods between you that you can torch a body really quick
Alright,
and then
look,
put out
look,
the flames.
Before we
You-
do it, I'm gonna get cinders like on my thumb and like black out the eyes, and then we can burn it.
Perfect. When we get the body there, I will focus on trying to obscure the evidence.
Go ahead, yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
That's
You're
cocked.
an accomplice to murder.
I mean, I have been murdered. So. Sleight of hand, I'm pretty sure is 11. That's going to be 16. Let me make sure.
Yeah, you manage to like wipe up the blood, make it so
And
it's
16. So that's a 21.
cover it, and so you accidentally like knock one of the half broken, beaten black posts down, and it just like spreads some ash all over and kind of starts absorbing everything. So.
All right. Masterpiece. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, by the time you guys are leaving, there are plenty of people milling about at this point. It was sort of the fire started, all of the civilians that weren't helping with the fire kind of went away to get out of the area. They got the all clear just recently while you guys were doing your shtick, and so they kind of started filtering back in.
And now that I'm a part of this, what is our story?
Well, we came here to confront the bandits that had been mugging children.
Do we have proof?
Yes, they confessed.
The whole town knows.
The testimony of Tabitha Featherfall.
All right.
As
So we
well
have
as-
concrete evidence we can give to the watch, yes? That will absolve us of our crimes? I mean-
Well, absolve us of our crimes might be another issue.
There's still 4 more gang leaders that we need to take care of.
Oh.
Task is not over.
But also,
For you especially, Aramis, you're feeling that in your gut.
I think, is it not true that you have connections with the mayor of the town?
We do.
Maybe we ought to request an audience.
How did that transaction...
Yeah.
You sold him a magic broom.
right?
Did he ever buy it?
No, he did not buy your magic.
Okay.
The magic.
But we settled it like amicably?
Yeah, it wasn't a. I can't tell you that, and then you guys fought about it. It was just sort of he didn't take it seriously, and you never contacted him again.
got
Yeah. Typical Craigslist stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Sorry, Jim
Never shows up, you know.
Yeah. So, what is the plan, my friends?
Well, we've got 4 places to go to try to take down each one of the gang leaders. We've got the Meast household, Granthorne's butcher shop, Isbin graveyard, and Eddie's dockyard. Which one do we know? Do we know where any of these are? being residents of Salsport.
Dockyard, I think we probably know because Mungo's down there, right?
Yeah. I would say
And
that
the
the
graveyard,
first one that
probably.
you would know is the graveyard. The Isbin graveyard is pretty famous. It's the mid-tier graveyard. The dockside is also pretty easily recognizable. You can go down there and find Eddie's.
So it's
pretty quickly.
probably the Meast household we don't know.
Yeah.
And do you know where the butcher shop is?
Is this like a name or a title?
Yeah, it's Grandthorn's Butcher Shop.
Grandthorn's Butcher Shop. Would I be familiar with this?
You can roll like a history check to see.
Because I know Kilobix usually gets all of our
Can
all of our
I-
food.
I wonder if there's a way that we might be able to lure these other bandit leaders to a meeting or something.
All in one
Perhaps
place.
dispose of them all at once.
Swift blow.
This is history.
Yeah.
It's a 2.
2.
To remember.
You do
You
not
know,
know.
you know thieves can't, right?
So what if I do?
Make a little
Who's
message.
asking?
I'm asking.
Oh, yes,
Do you
yes,
say
I know.
Do you say yes I know and do you say like the sign language or whatever?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Maybe, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Craft a message for the 4 of them.
3.
4.
4
Oh,
of them.
I thought there were 4 and now
Nope.
there's 3.
There's
There were
5.
5.
Got it.
Then there were 4. Have them meet under the guise of Water Tornado Boy,
We never got his name, did we? Yeah, Altaurus.
Taurus.
Okay.
Lure him in to trap, and we'll take him out.
Do you have anything that he has written? It would be easier for me to forge if I had.
No.
All right.
Just dip it in some water before you mail it.
Just act like one of his lackeys, saying Altaurus wants a meeting.
Do you know? Okay, I could do that. I'll craft. I know a guy I could give this to.
Okay.
He probably doesn't want to see me, but I can give it to him. So I guess I will take. I don't remember if I have a forgery kit, but again, I wouldn't have seen what it looked like.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll to
I think crafting the message is easy.
Yeah.
easy enough?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just write it, and then
Thieves Camp doesn't have handwriting.
Did they have a?
It's like
symbols.
symbols.
Yeah.
Symbols. Yeah, it's like what do you call that?
A wooden
I'm gonna call it
fence.
hobo.
Yeah,
whatever
it's like
it's
hobo
called.
scratch. Yeah.
Did they have a seal or something? I can bring the missive, but it might be more convincing if we had like a ring or something.
Perhaps we could search the rubble, see if there was anything.
Okay.
We didn't leave much.
All right, I'll sneak back in. Be right back. Can I stealth into the building?
Okay.
When I assume is there like first responders and stuff at this point?
So
or-
the first responders have come and gone.
They came,
Again,
they
this is
put
like
the fire
a
out
scale.
and left.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And then we planted the body.
So,
Yes.
and then we planted the body.
Planted it
We can see
right
the
while
body,
they're in there doing stuff.
that's
You
mind
see
us.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 22 for stealth. So I'll just go and see. Does they have like a sigil, like a ring or anything that would be like denote them, or like a symbol on
Give
their
me an
chest?
investigate check just to be sure.
Natural 20.
Wow.
And that's plus my 1, so
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, you can definitely find like a little sigil. It looks like it's a kraken head on
Okay.
a ring
Okay, perfect.
on the body that you just burned.
The Kraken's all.
So I find this like kind of mangled ring, or the ring or whatever, and I'm gonna take it with me and use it to try and put a like stamp a seal, like a wax seal onto it, and take the missive.
And then you are going to take it to your contact.
Yes.
Are you going to lead everybody else to your contact or no? Okay.
No. I will go and I'll be like, secrets. Listen, I'll be right back. I've got the fence.
So you have 4 copies that are going 1 to each.
Yes.
Where are we wanting to have this
where are we meeting?
secret meeting?
Let's meet 'em at Mungo's.
Probably in a
We need
seedy
another
part of
second
town where they'll overlook any problems.
The bilge port.
The bilge pump?
Bilge
Bilge pump. Okay, bilge
Yeah.
pump.
Don't burn that one down.
Wait, is that another pub?
Yes, the one that we like.
Isn't
Yeah,
there like
that's-
a rickety old warehouse somewhere that nobody would care if it
That's a
burned down?
that's a rickety old pub.
This one's on the ocean front, so
Yeah, it gets burned down like at least once a month, and they keep rebuilding it.
Okay, so bilge pump pub, and I'll tell them to meet there in like a day, 2 days, 3 days?
Midnight.
Midnight? Okay,
I don't know
midnight's
how
fine.
late's the pub open?
Midnight.
Probably all night.
Okay.
When the eyes are not watching.
Okay, so I'll say midnight, and then to look for a man in
The blade of justice in their heart.
well,
Don't say
Don't,
that.
don't actually write
now,
that.
if we tell them what we're going to do, then they're not going to come.
Right. Right.
Perhaps. Oh, yeah. Perhaps. Message. Look for man in the pink robes.
Good idea.
Who's going to be in pink robes?
I don't mind.
I think you set
All right.
yourself up.
Pink robes. Perfect.
Pulls out a white robe and dips it in the blood. Like, I'm gonna have to.
Now I have to find. I have to find my pink
We're,
robes.
we're just calling a secret meeting to discuss
We'll
what.
say it's an emergency. The Arcanum is onto us. Yes. Do not. Important. There may be others watching. Don't speak to anyone about this.
It's a very long message.
Yes, it's like all these like symbols. Roll it up, and then I'm gonna go take it to my fence.
Okay, I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw, or not charisma saving throw, but just a charisma check, please.
Charisma, just flat charisma is
Yep.
going to be.
What are the rest of you just heading to the bilge pump?
Oh my gosh.
So
What time is it?
It's about
Sunset.
Yeah, it's just before sunset.
Yeah, might as well.
You said meet at midnight, right?
So that's 14. Yeah, midnight.
Yeah, we can probably just go and post up. I guess.
A few hours.
Yeah.
14. And the last time.
I need to try to find a pink robe, though. Apparently.
Yeah.
So I want to do that real quick. Maybe on the way.
There is like a cloak shop.
Yeah.
Pinky's haberdashery.
So we'll go ahead and start as Victor heads off towards his contact. We'll get to that in just a moment here. But we'll go to the cloak shop that's pretty much right across the street. And you open the door, and
Give me a pink cloak, or we'll burn this place down too. No, I just kidding.
the gnome fireman is standing there, and he goes, "We're just about to close.
Well, I was wondering if I could purchase something.
Didn't I just talk to you about the situation across the street?
Sure, but I still want to purchase something.
Is this a bribe?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want to deal with bribes right now. What do you want?
Unless it would work.
No,
I've got a lot of money.
no.
Okay.
I'm way too lawful for that. Okay. What can I get you?
I need something pink, a cloak or a robe.
I have both, actually. You want both?
Something in my size.
How much time do you have?
Probably only takes like an hour to get to the bilge pump.
Yeah.
Like a couple hours.
Yeah, give me like 30 minutes and I can modify it, get it ready for you. It'd be 5 silver for each.
Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Actually, can I get 2 of each?
2 of each?
Yes.
Both in your size?
No, I'll give them the sizes of everyone.
So 2 cloaks and 2 robes.
What was the person's name that burned?
Yeah, so he spends 30 minutes, gets your measurements.
How many do you have in stock?
Specifically pink robes and cloaks.
Yes.
Just the 2 of each.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll say I buy one for everyone in the bar, get everyone to dress up, and then
A guy cloth mask
when they come
each.
walking in, they're like, "What the hell?"
Ooh, that's a good idea. Kabuki
That
mask.
might scare him away.
Kabuki
Yeah.
mask.
But he'll spend half an hour getting you measured, basically. Are you 2 with him, Aramis and Alomah?
Yeah, might as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
I just like go over to the waiting area and I'm just standing there watching him,
Yeah.
not trying to intimidate him, but I'm sure it's probably pretty
he's definitely intimidated. Yeah. His hands are
I'm more
shaking
just
a little bit.
more fascinated watching him work.
He's definitely not like a mob tailor or anything like that. He's never dealt with anybody on that side of the law before.
You're very talented at that.
Thank you. I've been working here for. I mean, I own the shop, but I've been a tailor for years.
How many years?
12.
Do you have any family?
No.
Bolt would ask this sincerely. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask a joke.
Yes. Yeah. No. And he says no.
No.
But He's lying. Like, you don't even need an insight check for that. He's definitely lying.
Not even parents or anything?
No, everybody that I know is dead. I mean, just did you?
I just go, That's quite odd.
Can we take a short rest while we're waiting?
Yeah, technically you'll be able to take a short rest. For sure. While that is going on, you are down in the... Your contact is actually not in the mid-tier, he's in the lower tier. Okay. And you walk in the door, and the first thing that you see in this kind of dingy shack that has like a lot of tanning hides, and hides up for tanning rather, is this giant kind of boa constrictor that's just kind of gliding up along the ceiling. Not on the ceiling, but like through the rafters and everything.
And I recognize the boa constrictor. Is that a...
Oh, that is his animal companion.
Okay,
yes, which I don't have a name for, so you can name it if you'd like. But
his name is Trouser.
What's his name?
Is a snake named Trouser?
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Veto.
Veto.
What's the one that Voldemort's?
Nagini.
Yeah, Nagini.
I just finished watching
Nagini. Okay.
all of the Harry Potter movies with my kids.
All right, perfect. Sure. That's what I get for letting you pick things, I suppose. Yeah, so the snake continues to slip through the rafters and coming out from the back kind of through a few different pelts and everything is Memen Basha.
Memen Basha,
okay. M-E-H-M-E-N. Basha is Bash A. Yeah. He is an air Genasi. He has like a thin body, kind of a chiseled jaw, long flowing pink hair that kind of goes a little bit like sunset orange in the right light, and he's got a wrapped up chain with like a blade, like a kunai on it or something like that. He's kunai with chain. Yeah, sure, why not? He's got that kind of strapped to
like a chain dart kind of thing.
Yeah. And he goes, I wasn't expecting to see you, Victor. Not for a while.
My apologies. It has been some time. First, Nagini, here, I've brought you something. Can I give her some, like a mouse or something?
Okay.
That I would
have brought along
for...
Yeah,
you just happen to have mice.
They're easy. Catch it on the long way, like a
bag. Yeah, especially if you're going to go visit, Memen.
If I know, like I'll pick one up on the way or something, and then I'll feed her the rat that's still kind of warm.
Yeah, and she'll snatch it right out of your hand.
Now, I come to you. I have a favor to ask. I know last time we met was not on the best of terms, but...
You paid your debt. Everything seems to be in order.
All right.
I can't say that I'm happy to see you, but I'm not entirely unhappy, if that makes sense.
Hey, that's what Lila says all the time.
That's fair. That's fair. This is not official Eight Rings business. I actually come on behalf of... I have a missive that I need to have delivered.
Oh, so it's not fencing stuff this time.
Not particularly, but I do have some information that I could sell you if you are interested.
Yeah. Standard rates?
Yes, I think that could do.
Okay. What do you got?
So someone on the street tells me that there's been a gang that has been pilfering from children.
Oh, that's not news.
Well, word on the street is someone has begun to take notice of them. And there might be more to follow.
But Victor, you're not bringing the Kraken's maw down on my head, are you?
No, I'm not involved in this at all.
Good choice of words,
this was not me. I'm just giving you the information I hear on the streets. And word on the street is if you can sell to both sides of this oncoming war, then
by the way,
you might make a lot of
money. I don't know
money.
if you heard, the Kraken's maw was the gang in the tavern, by the way.
Okay, the one that got killed?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me a deception check really quick.
Was it deception? I wasn't there. 16 plus...
Yeah, this is still like actively lying because you know what this is.
So that's a 28.
28? Okay, well, I suppose I should just ask what's the job?
Yes, it should be simple. I have these. They've from Millie, I believe she said her name was Millie Fraxis. I think you might know her. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Well, they apparently she gave me these individuals, and I'll name off each one.
because we had the names, right, of the individuals he's going to. And I need these to be delivered to these people in secret. And forget that I will pay you well enough that you can forget you ever even saw me.
Yeah,
That is it.
See the money.
Perfect. I will drop 400 gold on the counter and say,
Okay.
for your trouble.
That's more than I paid for
All
the
right.
tavern.
Just remember.
Well, we might not be done paying for that yet.
Just remember, you saw nothing. I was never here. You do not know where you received this.
Very well. And
This is a double-blind shipment.
And the missive?
Yes. So I'll hand him all 4.
Yep. He'll take them, and I've got the names. I may or may not know the locations. I will be back at where would you like me to tell you that the job is done?
You can send if you want, you can send Nagini into our garden, and when I see her feasting upon the small rodents there, I will know.
Right, sure. And then do me a favor and don't come see me for a couple months.
Not a problem. I was never here.
Great. And he puts
Pleasure.
the money under the counter for now, bows. Memon is actually, his family was members of the Eight Rings, but he broke away from it. So he is like he's not a disgraced member like you are. He's just I left kind of thing. Okay. So you leave. You don't know what happens to the money, obviously. That's
Not my problem.
Yep, that's not your problem anymore. Okay, so you head back to the tower while the rest of them go to the bilge pump? Or are you going to the bilge pump?
I will meet up wherever we decide.
Okay.
If they were going to the bilge pump, I would meet them at the rendezvous.
And you probably would have told Memon the same.
That way we can know if the message was delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will. That's right. I was thinking longer term, but yes. So I'll let him know. Hey, just let me know. I guess at the bilge pump.
Okay. Yeah.
Just send a missive or something, or send a sign, and I'll see it.
Okay. Sounds good.
The usual sign.
Yeah. So you guys head down to the bilge pump. I don't know. I have a tavern. So I have the bilge pump.
What was the gnome's cloak place called?
Nomenclature.
Yep. Yep. That's good.
That's pretty good.
Yep. And the guy's name is Nomen, so it's a double.
Nomen.
But it's spelled N-O-M.
Nomen the gnome.
Yeah.
No men.
I am Nomen the gnome of nomenclature.
I am no men.
Slice. Stabs the Witch King. Yep. Okay. So you guys make your way down to the bilge pump.
Sorry.
The bartender kind of just gives you a quick glance and then goes back to his drinks. If somebody wants to order, they pretty much have swill, which I mean Meadstead and nothing else, pretty much.
Our favorite.
Yeah. And then soon enough, Victor joins you. Victor, you walk in, and who's wearing a robe and who's wearing a cloak?
I guess I'll put a robe on over my
A pink robe?
everything.
Who's wearing
Okay.
a pink robe?
Pink robe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will not have
I'll do
actually written a pink robe in there. I'll just say, look for this person, look for these people with these identifiers. But I'll tell them that I wrote pink robe in there.
Perfect.
We got you one as well, Victor. It's
No.
only fair that you wear one as well.
You sure? I mean, what if
It's
we
not
need
cursed,
someone?
I promise. I wouldn't do that to a friend.
All right, now I'm suspicious. I'll grab it carefully, look at the tag.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
The gnome was like,
Yeah.
one of these curses.
So yeah, Victor will begrudgingly kind of put it on.
And the bartender comes over and he's like, what can I get you, fancy gentlemen?
Your
Is there anything
spiciest
other?
chili.
Right.
There's only Meadstead, right?
That's pretty much it. And spicy chili.
Keep them coming.
One of each.
Actually, we do have fish head soup.
Victor.
Delicious.
Well,
I'll have some.
I
Perfect.
know of this. I'd like to order off the secret menu, but I would like the author piss, please. Great.
Right, of course.
Thank you.
And he leaves, and he does come back, and he's got fish head soup, hot chili, 3 Meadsteads, and then he puts one that looks worse than Meadstead in front of Victor. He goes, and your Artificer, of course.
You should try it. Don't knock it till you try it. It is quite strong. It's not quite rock copper.
Concentration save.
Yep.
20? 30, 20?
It is, like the weirdest taste that you've ever had. But then, like, 2 minutes later, the aftertaste hits, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe I can down another swig.
It kind of tastes like a dirty sock, but with like a hint of like, I don't know, like a hug. Like a peck on the cheek. It's kind of weird.
I know a fella named Hug, and
It doesn't smell.
you don't want to catch his hints.
It smells nothing like him.
Okay. So hours pass. You guys can drink more or kind of just nurse what you have.
I will try and play.
I'll be prying Aramis for more info on
Zolas.
On Zolas.
I'll be dicing with the local.
Oh, yeah.
I assume there's a couple that I don't necessarily know, but like recognize and.
Yeah, there is a what do they call him? What do I call him? Scylla.
Oh, Lide.
There's a Lide and a tiny little owl folk in the corner that you can play dice with. Yeah, perfect.
So, Aramis, tell us more about this Zolas. It's not a god I'm particularly familiar with.
What do you want to know?
Who are they? What do they stand for?
Well, Zolas is a fairly unknown god. He stands for justice, righting the wrongs of someone's life. I think he just got kind of fed up watching how the Arcanum was handling things and decided to make his appearance.
I know it's on there.
He's the only god I know of that actually follows through on his word. And that's why I follow him.
And how does one become the right hand of such a being?
Well, first you have to be so broken that he can't be fixed. And then, that's when he makes himself known to you.
And you reach that point in your life?
Unfortunately, yes.
Would you be willing to elaborate? It might help us understand why you are willing to follow such a god. It's okay if you don't want to, but...
No, I'll share. I trust you both now. I think we've experienced...
We burned down a
death.
tavern together, man. We're,
Yeah.
like, that's how close can you get? That's closer than family.
Agreed. Well, you know how I told you I was searching for a home, looking for how I fit into everything. I found pretty quickly after I left that I was out of money, I was out of a bed, I was out of food. And started just doing silly little tricks with a sword, cutting an apple, juggling daggers, whatever I could to make money. And eventually I started making a little bit and kind of a little bit of a name for myself. And one day a gnome fellow, Mr. Thimble, told me of this idea he had of a little show, a little act to kind of rival the Ruby Oasis. Something that would tour around. So I did that. And then a couple months went by, the Arcanum fell, the veil was lifted over our eyes, and started remembering the other parts of Aneria that were out there. And it was good and bad. It became a power vacuum for some, like the blood flame serpents. And they look for a foothold, and as you know, they're crimes of spectacle, and what better place than a traveling circus. And they, one day, on getting ready to go on stage, and I just hear terrible screaming, kind of like that.
Kind of like that, some whining.
And they were just making their way through the crowd, just killing. And they made their way up on the stage, and someone I cared about very deeply, and just some other of my mates tried to stop them and got themselves blown up. And that was that. They left, as if nothing had happened.
This person they killed, who was she?
It was a he. Ansel.
Ansel. Brother?
No. More than that. And I tried to continue on, but it's not the same. And I searched everywhere for answers, for information. But the only person, the only god who would ever answer the prayer of vengeance and murder was Zolas. And it's simple. You listen to what he says, pay attention for the signs, and he'll right the injustices of your own life.
And he's righted them for yours thus far?
Not yet.
So you're working on promises then? You kill who he tells you to kill, and eventually you'll have vengeance. What assurances do you have that he'll follow through?
He gives breadcrumbs, if you will. A little bit here and there.
Such as?
He'll give me a name. Somebody within the blood flame serpents, get me a little closer. Maybe after a month of doing his work, then he'll sprinkle a little bit in for me.
You've had one of these names thus far? Or you're still waiting for your first?
I've had a couple.
You actually got one from Paladin to keep.
Yep.
So, your ultimate goal is to scratch yourself and make a bunch of noise?
That's Sylvan. He's really nervous about this next roll.
It's the ultimate goal, obviously, is to take care of my business, but in learning about Zolas, I become sympathetic to the injustices of others.
Once you find the ones responsible for Ansel's demise, which I'm sorry for your loss.
It was a while ago. His wounds are healing slowly.
Those we care deeply about are always with us, even if they're not there physically. Are you wanting to take out the entire Bloodflame Serpents organization, or just the specific ones that?
I'll do whatever Zolas demands of me. Either way, it's good for me.
You do realize that killing them won't bring Ansel back?
No, but it'll save others from becoming me.
Well, we can. You are part of the watch now, so whatever we can do to help on your mission quest, I'm in.
Whatever it is that you're trying to prevent others from becoming, I hope you know that there is always hope for you, for all of us. light. Perhaps not the light that we've seen thus far, but I know that once I can find and we can restore Lunera to a proper place in the Pantheon, she'll help make things better. Don't give up hope for healing, my friend.
And what assurances do you have that your God will bring healing?
The same as yours. Faith. Sometimes it's all we have to go on, right? But I felt her. I felt her guide me. I've heard her speak to me, much as you have.
I can respect that. I can understand it. And I'll help you achieve your goals.
Well,
I'm sure.
I suppose
I'm sure Victor will be in. Isn't that right, Victor?
Yes. At this point, he would have willingly lost
Oh, okay.
and bet the cape during this.
Yeah. Who is looking very proud of themselves as
And I will.
they wear their new cape, but that's way too long for
I
them.
mean, I feel like sometimes
person's
I
got
win. I'm sorry, guys. I count me out on this one. It sounds like there's an important conversation. I must go and
They just wave you off.
See,
enjoy the cape.
Victor says he's in as well. So.
well, I suppose we're getting some pretty good practice at taking out bandits.
Yeah.
Why not add the blood flames to our list?
That's actually a good question. I want to know? I want to see if I know anything. If I've heard anything about blood flame serpents.
Besides what Aramis has told you, no.
Like not even
Nope.
heard their name around or anything like
that. They've been around for probably about a year if Aramis's story is to go off of. So they haven't proliferated throughout everything. You've heard inklings about them since you met Aramis, but before that, no, you haven't.
Okay.
It's also about close to midnight at this point.
Okay.
And
In case,
sorry.
in case I die, Victor, your mother says hello, and she wants you to come home at some point, and I'm supposed to keep an eye on you. So we can unpack that later.
You are. And I walk in the door, and Victor will just kind of be like,
So there is no interruption.
"Okay, no interruption
Nope.
yet."
Emin has not come.
I think you missed the story beat.
I was kind of counting on that. Well, I'm gonna go get a refill.
I'll come with you.
Okay, in that case, here's my cup. I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here too. Alex, please come. You need more drinks. It's gonna be a
I'll take your drink. Don't
We
mind.
just keep both standing up,
Yeah,
like
both
talking in our
together.
chair, and like sitting down. Like, oh, you go. No, you
I grab your drinks and I will go get new drinks for you.
But yeah, midnight comes and goes, and there is nobody who walks in that screams Kraken's Maw to you.
Did we ever get?
Just walk in the door. Kraken's Maw!
Did I ever get a sign from Nagini
You did not.
or Mohammed?
Well, you have to wait until you're back at the tower, remember, for Nagini.
Yeah,
No,
I had to
we
retrofit
changed that. We
'cause,
retconned that just because.
I
yeah,
didn't. Yeah, it was-
he forgot. No, the only sign that you get is probably about half an hour afterwards, and it's actually a sign that Aramis picks up. Because you're sitting there, you're at a table, and all of a sudden there's this large, like, crackle from the fireplace. And 4 embers come, like, flowing out, really large ones, the kind of, like, big ones almost look like they're paper, right? They come out and they land in front of you in like 4 places, and then they just slowly burn out to nothing.
What does that mean?
You roll me a religion check. Yeah.
Let's go with a religion 20, dirty 20.
You've seen Zolas's very vague signs before. He's referencing the 4
Right.
gang leaders, but he's referencing that something's happened beyond you guys.
This is not like
Someone else has killed them all? Sweet, we're out of a job. No.
This is not like my friend to be late.
Something's
I hope you
amiss.
got a receipt for the money you gave him,
How did you know I gave him money?
because I know you.
He just checks his
You're-
coin
You
purse. like,
smelled slightly of horror.
You're very,
You got a very good nose.
you're very loose with your coin, Victor.
Well, I'm very good at gambling. Ask him. Very good.
You lost your cape.
Perhaps we ought to go investigate
Not yet
the
tonight.
locations, the locations of these bandit leaders themselves.
Well, if your contact hasn't shown up to let you know, right, he was supposed to
Yes.
meet you
Yes,
here.
we were supposed to at least bring a sign to let me know.
Perhaps something has happened to him. We should
We should probably
see if he's all right.
be on high alert because if he is very tight-lipped, but I don't know many that will die for certain information.
Do you want to? Should we go check on him?
We probably should, or at least be on our guard because
How's
if someone else
everyone?
knows.
How's everyone's health?
Feeling good.
After the short rest.
I took a nap.
That chili just hit the spot.
Yeah, it's
Filled the
healing
whole.
potion.
Filled the
healing
whole.
potion
yeah,
chili.
yeah, that's why it's spicy.
Chilling
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Okay, so heading to the tannery,
Yes.
Mements.
Listen, if when we get close, I would ask that you would pretend like you don't know me. I
I'll
will
take
only
my
be a
pink
moment.
cloak off.
That's probably a good idea. You probably need to take the cloaks off. That will give us a way.
I kind of like it. But
You
all
can
right.
have it. Go for it. All right.
I'm gonna keep it on.
Gold is wearing his pink robe.
Come with me. Come with me. And we'll go basically 2 or 3 blocks away, and then I'll just kind of.
I'm already conspicuous. Like
Yeah.
I'm the only Warforged in town.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That's a 5 plus.
Oh, and everybody give me a round of perception checks if you wouldn't mind.
That's 21.
21 stealth? Okay.
Oh, you don't want to just take my passive perception. It's
I got
12.
the same. 11.
11.
I'm too busy fiddling with the room.
Yeah.
But
Okay. All right. Yeah, you stealth right up to the tannery. It looks like it's shut tight. Looks like nobody's home.
Okay. I'll use just a kind of a secret knock or like a rapping just to say more like an "Are you okay?" kind of thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And there is
Unless
no response.
There's no response. I'm gonna try the handle. It's shut tight.
It is. Yeah, it is locked up.
I'm gonna look at the windows. Are the windows anything? Is there any way to see into it?
I wouldn't think that the tannery has windows. Actually, it's pretty much just like the door.
Okay. Is there at the tannery? Is there a chimney flue?
Yes.
Can I fit in it?
I don't know, Santa.
The only rogue that would never think to use
Pick
his
the
thieves'
lock.
tures to
Yes.
pick the lock of a door.
I'm just assessing my options.
Yeah.
I am gonna pull out. I'll pull out my thieves suit, Victor. Need assistance? I can also.
You could fit through the chimney if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Would it be a comfortable fit?
No.
No. Okay. Then I'll pick the lock. All right. It's a Christmas themed episode. 17.
Claus, here comes Vicky Claus, down Vicky Claus Lane.
He's got a knife for all girls and boys.
That sounds really scary.
Yes, it does.
It's like
You
Krampus and
missed
Santa Claus.
last episode. I walked into a candy shop and I was like, "Oh, we're looking for some children."
Yeah.
Oh no.
Want to buy candy.
And everyone was
Yes, we want to
mortified.
buy candy.
Yeah, I want to buy some candy for some children.
We're a
Where's
kid-friendly
the
D&D
bus?
show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Creepy. Do not buy or take candy from strangers' kids.
From Strange Warforged.
From strange
Especially
Warforged. So a sleight of hand. would be
Yes.
Okay. So this
Actually, it
is
would be a thieves' tools proficiency. So it would be your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Dex plus proficiency. Okay.
Yep.
And if you took expertise in thieves' tools, then you get to double your
Yes.
proficiency. I don't know if you did that.
I did. Hold on, where's it gonna be?
On the bottom
Description?
left.
No, features.
Yeah, bottom left under proficiency in languages. If you're on the main screen.
Oh, you were just.
Oh, I was.
You gotta go back to that thing that you were.
There it is. Okay. Thieves' tools, yes.
Yep. So
So-
you double your proficiency.
Double
for
my
it.
proficiency. Okay,
Yep.
so this is going to be my 5. So that's going to be 10 plus my
Dex.
dex 15 plus this is going to be 20. 32.
Yeah, even with how complicated Memon makes his lock system, you're able to.
I'm gonna
Only
kinda
two
jimmy
broken
the,
lock
jimmy
picks.
the door open.
Yeah.
All this work, and you just like slightly reach over and grab the spare key underneath the rock.
Yes.
Oh, I got it, guys.
It's all just a ruse.
And open it. And,
Slap hand, right?
and I'm gonna kind of slowly open the door to see if there's any is there any sounds from inside?
No, you start opening it, and you have to stop because there is like a little tripwire
Okay.
that is connected to some like bottles.
Okay.
Or but like potion bottles. That
I'll
clink
whisper in the
together.
door and I'll say, Merman, are you there? Are you okay?
There is no response.
I smell the air. Do I smell blood?
Nope. But it's really hard to smell anything because it's a tannery.
Okay.
And this
Then at
place
this
kinda
point, I
stinks.
will make a noise that Bolt would recall as like a whistle or something that like an alert whistles. Kind of the direction I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of calling you guys forward, or calling you guys to let you know where I'm at.
Go up.
All right, I'm worried. My friend is not here. He's not responding.
Does he
Well,
typically sleep
you open the
here?
door. Let's go.
Now, is there any way I can get to the tripwire to disarm? Or,
Yeah, I mean, you're a knife dancer.
I
you
kind of
can
reach
just,
around
like,
him. Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll open it up, and I just want to check on inside, but I want to let you know in case I die that this is where I died. Don't touch anything when you get inside. I cannot guarantee your safety.
Just stand at the
Ominous, but okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go. I just
Yeah.
want to go in and search the building and see if
Okay.
I can find.
Give me an investigation check.
14 plus my investigation, which is going to be
Victor,
15.
would you like us to help try to find him?
Yes. If you can find him, be careful. If you find he has a snake. She's very sweet as long as you don't try and touch her.
Okay. With the 15, and you guys searching as well, you're able to find like a loose floorboard that you pry up. He's not under there. It looks like it's just a tiny little cache.
Stash. Okay.
Yeah, but you do kind of pull everything out. Your gold is in there, and there is a small little like rolled up map. And when you open it up, it's of Salsport, and you can clearly see 4 marked areas. One of them is the Isbin graveyard. One of them is the dockyard that you recognize.
I don't want to pry into his personal effects, but these seem to correlate with what you told me earlier. Yes.
Yeah. 4 places, 4 different
Do you
meeting
think
locations.
he took your writing as a warning to them to gain stature in the gang?
It's possible. I don't think he would, though. I mean, he's like my brother. It's
How well do you trust him?
much as I would trust. I look how much gold I paid him. He's not the kind to leave all this gold behind.
Perhaps you ought to bring the gold with him for when we find him.
That's fair, but
Make sure he doesn't lose it.
I
He's
will-
dead. He's dead, Victor.
Okay, I need to write the notes.
Let's
I'll
go
write the
find
note.
these
I'll write the
gang
note.
leaders and kill them.
I'll write the note and say, I have your money, keeping it safe, Victor.
I have
I'll
your
put it
money.
in there.
Just like V, or do you actually write out Victor?
I owe
All
you.
right, yeah.
Do you
400
take
gold.
the 200 gold that's also in there? There's another smaller bag.
I'll hold it and say, I'm concerned that you are dead. Hope you understand. See you soon. Maybe.
Okay, perfect.
If you don't mind, I'll take the map and navigate for us
Okay. The closest one is the dockyard.
to the dockyard. Unless anyone has any objections or wants to go to different. Okay, let's go. We'll head down to the dockyard.
Okay. So you make your way down the lower level here through the docks until you arrive at Eddie's dockyard build site. Basically, there is a large kind of walled front. It's not a warehouse specifically, but it's kind of an open air with a wall, so that you can't see what's on the other side for security's sake and things like that. So, but there is the gate of this is actually open slightly. And just banging in the breeze, just, that kind of creepy banging in the breeze. That,
Is it typical
Is
for
it
it to
lit?
do that?
oh, no.
Is it squeaky?
It is squeaky.
I pull out a oil can.
It is no longer squeaky.
Is there light, or is it pretty dark?
It's pretty dark.
Victor, do you want to
I can scout ahead.
go ahead and
Yes. Now, do we know if there's any magical reason I could not fly on my broom to get a better view?
I mean, other than it just being Saltspart.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna try and like.
however you want to handle that.
Is there
Do you
like
still have your
mist?
broom? Or does
It's
No,
floating
I
a
don't.
mile
You do
up in
not
the
have
air.
your. Yes,
I
you're
know.
right. You do not.
So I have never revealed to you that I have a magic flying broom.
That's perfect.
But I actually do. It's one of the magic things that I took. So I'll just Alomah will just reach into to his bag of holding and pull it out and be like, I'll just hand it
It's
to
the
you,
firebolt!
silently.
Yeah.
You have the Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the
Like-
firebolt.
Have you been talking to
Like, no,
Lyra?
use mine.
Oh, this is yours. Okay. Okay.
What's your command word?
Isn't it obvious? It's Lunera.
I like it, Lunera.
As also an aside here, you also do have an ebony statue or the ebony horse.
That's true. That's true.
Not
Oh
the
yeah,
ebony
you have the
horse.
nightmare.
The nightmare.
Nightmare.
Yes.
Wait, what?
You
I have
don't
a nightmare.
remember? He has the horse with no name, nameless.
I figure.
The
Nameless.
nightmare.
Yep.
The horse
You gotta
with no
figure-
name.
Yeah, I
did
can
you
get
get
lost in the desert
Where'd you get that
on a
from?
horse with no
I
name.
know, but where
It was a grab bag. It was a
It was
gotcha
a grab bag. Yeah.
Oh, right.
from Wellspring. Yeah.
You also have the two.
The horse's name
You have
is
the two
nameless.
dwarves as well.
Yeah, you do have the two dwarves.
Yes.
Is that a figurine as well? Also,
Yeah.
like another one.
Yeah, that figures.
Well, kind of.
You have
That
your
one's like
you
a
have your
bracelet.
cloak of many patches, and they're just full of figurines, right?
Hey,
Is that
hey,
what it
this
is?
is this for someone who enjoys anime. Like this is just normal.
Yeah.
A bunch of
You
figurines
are
everywhere.
just a summoner.
Yep. See, I'm a summoner.
Pokemon Master.
So
Coach.
you hop on. Is the broom's name actually Lunera, or is that just the command word?
That's the command.
Okay. So you hop on the broom, say the command word, and you go flying over. It's actually really smooth. Like,
Man.
oh man, it's
This is
Oh, it's
so
got
much.
heated seats.
there's a cup holder.
It tends to fly better at night, if I'm being honest.
Yes, actually, that is true. In fact, the broom part of it has been like soaked and stained with moonberry juice, or lunaberry.
So do I glow? I'm like this.
Yes,
It like
yeah, so
sparkles.
it like slightly glows a little bit.
Okay.
But you come up and over.
Okay.
Are you bringing any light source with you? You don't have dark vision technically.
No, I would
You have
I would
just,
send probably Shadow Song around to
Okay.
kind of thrum.
Yep. So you send your dagger out. It goes kind of across the dockyard. You're not seeing any like signs of life or anything. And then you start seeing inklings of not walking around people, but bodies. And it seems to be towards the end of the dock. There's a bunch over by a half-built ship.
And they seem to all be like not moving.
They seem to be not moving.
Okay, I will throw another dagger in the direction of where they're at to hit the ground to let them know that there's a problem.
It hits me and does 1d4
Plus fire
Message for
damage.
you, sir.
And then I call
It's a good thing you're not a wizard, because I would have killed you.
Yeah.
just to let them know that there seems
Okay.
to be a problem.
Yep. So the dagger
No,
slams
I'm
into
gonna
the
do it.
ground at your feet, and then kind of wiggles,
Call it
and
back,
pulls
and then
back.
I'll just start going towards it. All right.
Okay.
Da-na-na-na-na.
So you guys start rushing in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You open up the door. You take your first step inside, and a bunch of little tiny lights start lighting up in sort of a walkway.
Oh, okay.
And until it reaches the back of this dockyard, at which point a couple larger lights. These are magical lights. They're like little glowing orbs. Light up and illuminate a horrifying sight. You see this half-built ship has been dressed with the corpses of the dock workers here. The ship's wood is stained red. They are hanging on it. One of them is tied up on the mast and hanging kind of
sewn together with half of a fish.
not the mast. There are plenty on the mast as like the sail, basically looking like the sail.
Yeah, whatever the
Oh,
pointing
like
at the
the-
front,
yeah,
the bow.
Figure.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yep.
Yeah.
The figurehead is actually a turtle woman.
Oh.
And
Did we
you
know
you know that
description
the,
about these gang
Mhm.
leaders?
the gang leader Ecom, who is the leader here, she is a turtle. And they are all dead and mutilated.
Do we know all the? Can we look and see if any of the other gang member leaders are there?
They don't really match the descriptions that you were given. Like Millie gave you like some brief descriptions.
Victor's going to kind of frantically look around for his friend to see if he's among the corpses.
There are a couple that are like face down as well.
So he'll kind of like, I guess I'll come. He'll land nearby
on the deck of the ship,
and then call out to Alomah and throw the broom towards Alomah and like kind of grab the bodies, trying to up face some of them.
So you check a few of them. The third one that you check, you flip over, and the complete lower jaw is missing and has been replaced with a glowing green jaw, like a mouth that opens up and starts screaming as you roll it over. So I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw. As you guys are racked with sonic vibrations.
23.
Okay, you're good.
14.
Fail. 9. Fail. All right, so that is 8 sonic damage and 4 on the half.
Thunder damage?
Thunder damage, yes.
Oh, right.
Sonic, thunder, whatever. And those of you who failed your save are deafened for 1 minute. And it just continues on for probably about like 10 seconds or so.
I'll
then just
be
dies away.
like indicating, since you guys are deafened, I'll be like, out of here. Like, come on, let's go.
What?
Come on.
The blood flame serpents. Agreed.
We should check all the bodies.
I'll get on my broom and start flying away.
The other. Okay.
I'll do one last scan of the battlefield to see if I see
Okay.
pink hair.
Nope. you
Nothing.
do not.
I'm out.
Okay. So as you're leaving, you're kind of flying up and away, and you notice that the pattern of
hold on.
lights.
Slow down.
Sorry.
Can any of us have also been investigating as well?
Yeah.
Like, because I want to see if there's...
I mean, you're deafened right now.
Right,
Are
but I
you
can still look at stuff and try to see
Sure.
if there's any clues as to, like...
Yeah, everybody else said that they're
who's
leaving
here
if you want to stick around
I mean,
after the
yeah,
deafening.
people are going to show up for blood curdling
Right.
screaming. Okay.
I want to do
GTFO.
like a few minutes of investigating, and then I will
All right.
take off.
Okay, so roll me your investigation check. As you're leaving Alomah, you're kind of taking up it off into the sky, and you notice that the lights themselves have made a kind of winding serpent shape. That kind of spirals. It looks like it actually spirals around the boat.
18.
18. You don't find too much else. You find actually a couple of empty cages with straw and hay in them. What appear to be some animal droppings in it, but you're not quite sure what it means.
Okay. I will run and catch up to these guys. And at this point, I'm hearing's back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll be
After
like,
about a minute.
we ought to check the other locations, but something tells me that we're going to find the same thing.
You're talking really loud. It hurts my ears.
On the boats, there was empty cages,
I will say
holding-
that they are large cages. Like
very large cages. They looked like they were holding some sort of animal or animals.
What could they be trying to move?
Could be something from their little chunk of an area. They're not from here.
Where are they from?
I have no idea.
Another
Who-
planet
who?
out in the astral sea.
Another one of them. Just point up at the broken expanse.
Yep.
One of those.
Who are you talking about?
Blood flame.
Blood flame serpent.
Blood flame. It's a blood
That's
flame.
their MO. I think that the Krakens probably got a little too big, and they wanted to
I just don't
squander
want
it out.
competition. Are the blood flames trying to establish themselves in Southport, as far as you know?
They've never had an official manifesto or mission statement.
Well, where's the next location on the map?
Yeah, what's the next closest one?
the
Is
next
the
closest
graveyard
one
or
would be the butcher shop. Is
Butcher
also
shop.
here on the lower level.
looks like the butcher shop is nearby. It's this way.
Let us go.
Wait, hold on. Yes, this way.
Need to make sure my friend is not caught up in the middle of this. If there is this big of conflict,
Now, did the cages look like the blood flame serpents brought them in, or were they like on the ship,
They were on the
on
ship.
the half-built ship?
Yeah, they were on the half-built ship. It doesn't look like we can't really tell who brought them in or who put them there.
so it was like a dry dock ship. It wasn't a ship in. Okay, got it.
It was like a dry dock.
Got it. Never even sailed yet.
So you guys head to the butcher shop.
Yeah.
You come around the corner. It's kind of a darker area of town. This butcher shop is. It would be sketchy on the best of times. It's the docks itself, but you do see that the front door has been broken down.
I'm going to go ahead and walk in.
Walk in. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw as you cross the threshold, please.
11.
11. So you walk in and you hear the rattling of chains, and as the torches in the room light up and reveal another gruesome scene, magically enchanted chains reach down and slam right through your shoulders. So you're going to take some damage here, and you can feel them actually not just stabbing.
Sarai, is that you?
Yeah, but burning as well. Like it feels like they're searing into you. So go ahead and take 18 fire damage, or piercing fire damage. Okay, and then you are restrained as they haul you up 5 feet into the air and kind of like splay you a little bit, and then the rest of the torches come up, and you can see that all of the different bins have been kind of filled with different body parts. You can clearly see the freezer in the back has been left open, and more people are hung up on hooks.
Yeah, can I try to break free from these?
Sure. And then the rest of you can like step in as
Bolt.
well. Or,
Yeah, I'll try and hold Bolt down
I'm just hanging out.
with my
with
-1 strength.
with the help of your friends, you should be able to.
Okay.
get down just
I need
fine.
it.
So,
I do almost
Yep.
nothing.
make sure that you mark down that 18 special, because you can feel like the magical searing in these wounds, they're not going to heal as easily. Okay. But yeah, and then in the kind of the center of the room, laying down on the ground, kind of dissected almost, is a human male that matches the description of Davim Robertson, one of the gang leaders.
Oh, it seems that
And his entrails are in the shape of a serpent.
seems like they were here as well. I'm assuming we'll probably find the same sites at the other ones, but we should verify.
Wait, before we go, 2 things. Bolt.
Hmm.
Always let the scout go first.
No, in this case, you go first. I would have died. Like,
But
Just
let
ask-
me take
look,
a look at those burns.
I'm pretty hardy, so
Right, but
that's generally why I like
these don't look like they could heal particularly well. I want to investigate.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
while they're doing that, I'm looking for
No.
care.
A mechanics check.
16.
It starts with an M as well.
Yeah, disadvantage because he's made of metal, which you hate. No, these are
and wood. Or forge
These-
they do have like enchanted
Yeah.
wood.
these are this is infernal branding. Basically, it looks like it's an infernal origin, so they will not heal, or they will not be able to be healed until Bolt takes a short rest to kind
Okay.
of recover and
I
dissipate the effect.
I couldn't cast a lesser restoration on him to restore or remove.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and allow that. 5 points of your lay on hands, or if you want to cast the spell itself.
Oh, I don't have lay on hands,
Oh, that's right.
He
You're not
does.
a paladin.
I'm too busy.
but I do have lesser
looking at
restoration.
entrails.
Yeah, you are
And
definitely
guts.
getting like that knot in your stomach is just like churning a little bit.
Listen, if
Okay, yeah, so you can heal the damage, or well, you'll be able to heal the damage the next short rest.
they're
Bonk,
trying-
bonk. Okay.
If
ahead
they're
and heal
trying to
yourself,
make
yeah.
a name for themselves, and they're trying to make this a spectacle, the best we can do is besmirch it. And I'm gonna try and just kick the entrails to like just obscure. I don't want to give them as I don't want them to take credit for.
Okay.
killing
Go ahead and give
something.
me a dexterity saving throw.
5, 12.
Watch out for
but I
that.
have a.
Yeah.
Is
have
this considered an
evasion.
attack?
Technically, it's a saving throw. against,
Okay,
an
it's a saving throw,
effect,
got it.
so.
Okay, so that's just gonna be 17.
17. Yeah, that's enough. As you like kick it away, more chains like come down and try and stab
Okay.
through you, and you manage to kind of like leap
On
back
the side.
and away from it.
Trying to remember how many
Cursed place.
charges I have.
No
You
pink
should
hair.
have
9 out of
No
12
pink
on
hair.
this one. So now I have.
Actually, there is one set of pink hair in one of the bins, but as you go over and you pull it out, it's like a pixie haircut on an elf woman, and it's just her head.
Sorry about that.
What's
So that's
next?
10. I'll use 2
This
charges.
definitely is not a kid-friendly episode.
8 total, or 18 total.
18 total healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I made Discount Batman as my character.
Enable detective mode.
Yeah.
I am vengeance.
Why couldn't it have been smiling fish?
Justice.
I always compare your character in my head to Moon Knight, which is Discount Batman, right?
yeah.
Well, I think of him as the Punisher.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Little Frank Castle going on.
Yeah.
There's some good ones in there.
Yeah.
There's some good people out for
If
revenge.
you are Justice, we can't be called the Justice League. What are we going to call ourselves?
Yeah, that's taken by another it's like a set of 7
The Watchmen.
over in the prairies.
I like it.
Sorry, I'm down to 5 charges. I did write it.
Okay, the next closest one is the
Is there any language or anything? Just the serpent.
Just the serpent.
Because I was going to
Being
use
kicked away.
one of the charges to do comprehend languages, but
I have a bad feeling about this.
well, we should probably.
Whatever would give you a bad feeling about this?
Was it the entrails or was it the skin sails?
I mean, it's pretty normal to see a gory sight like this, you know?
I was just saying the bodies were like strung up hands and feet, but I like the skin sails better. Let's do that.
Retcon.
Yep.
But this is next level type stuff. I've never seen this level of mutilations.
This is well beyond the normal PG-13 that we do.
Hey,
Yes, this is...
for all we know,
This is
they're
not high
just
adventure anymore.
they're just really into anatomy, and these are all just.
They're all just
Let's go to the
doctors who
graveyard.
made a game.
Was it the graveyard that was?
The household is actually the next closest one,
Okay,
up on the
let's
mid-level.
go to the household then. We'll go next.
Okay. So you guys race up the stairways, up the pathways to the mid-level, and as you approach the house, there is actually the Meest. Yeah, the Meest household. There is kind of a crowd gathered around outside of it. Not a big crowd, just a few people are kind of watching and murmuring to each other. And you can see that there is a body hanging in front of the doorway.
And let me guess, it's Aceron.
Actually, this one has pink hair.
Do I recognize it?
You break through the crowd and you see Memon swinging from the corpse of Nagini on the household steps.
Okay. I would like to stealth away from the crowd and make my way to the building.
Into the building.
Into the building to see if if I can find the perpetrator, kind of thing. I'm not gonna say, hey guys, I'm going somewhere. It's just, this is like him being like, okay, now I'm vengeance.
Yeah.
Like,
We're all we're doing an I am Spartacus.
exactly.
We're all Spartacus. I'm vengeance.
So 26.
26. Yeah, you're going to be able to kind of sneak around and get into one of the windows. What do the rest of you want to do while he's
I want to go
Victor has disappeared.
take the body down.
Okay.
Stop the site. Disperse the crowd.
Is there anyone alive inside?
Can I check the door?
Yeah, you can walk up. You can check the door. Open it up.
Is it
It's unlocked.
I will cautiously open the door and not step in yet. I want to see if I can see any traps.
You swing the door open, and there's just kind of this trail of blood leading in. To what would be?
Has anyone gone to notify the city watch?
They're on their way. I just, how stretched thin they are these days. And a couple people are helping.
Well,
and
don't
things
worry.
instead.
The Wayward Watch is here instead. We will handle this.
There's like a murmur of, man, those are the tower people. Victor, inside you do find bodies. They are arrayed in the living room and the kitchen area as if they were having a cozy night home. They're all dead. All of them are kind of reading open books, but their eyes are closed, or some of their eyelids have been peeled off, so their eyes are open.
How does it smell?
It
Smells
like death.
And I'll qualify it with, does it smell like
Smells like a
recent-
barbecue.
like warm, like recent death,
Apple
or
cinnamon.
stagnating, been dead for a while?
It smells like it smells recent.
You're welcome, viewers.
Yeah, it smells more recent.
More recent, okay.
Now, one thing to note is there is an elf male at the table, and there's a bunch of different. At a quick glance, they look to be ledgers written in thieves' cant, and he's poring over one. There's a whole bunch that are just sitting open on the table, and then there's one that's just kind of resting on top of the table that is closed.
I want to look at the ones that are open and see what I can glean without touching.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
It's a 12 plus my investigation, which is 1. I'm going to add a die to that, so that's going to be 13 plus 5, 18.
It details a lot of like smuggling requests that come from the same kind of source. That it's a symbol you don't recognize. Obviously, like the shorthand is probably some gang or some organization, maybe the Blood Flame Serpents.
Okay.
But it's basically detailing that they've been asking to like smuggle things into the city.
Does anything seem like it's been torn out, blotted out, removed?
Not on the books that you can see that are open.
And just looking at the books on the side, do I see any indication in the ledgers that are closed that something would have been torn out of any of them? If so, I would open one.
So looking at it, I mean, they're all kind of like weird little loose leaf. Like they're not too organized.
Okay.
I mean, maybe, but you can't really tell.
I would probably take these ledgers. I would first I want to check for trap.
Okay.
That's a 4. So I'm at this point going to take the books and lift them up, and Indiana Jones look around.
For any
For
big
rolling
boulders.
boulders.
And if nothing happens, I will put them in my bag of holding and then get the other ledgers and take them as well and then make my way out.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Okay. And how many ledgers would I...
Just like 10 or so.
10 ledgers.
Yep.
Jeez. I believe that you might need this. Do I hear Bolt come into the room?
Bolt opens the door.
Yeah. And if there's no traps,
There are no traps.
I will go ahead and go in and see.
Okay.
And I'll actually use a bonus action and illuminate my gauntlet fist and see if I can shine some light on it and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, again, you're looking at the same kind of gruesome scene. It looks like a quiet night at home if it was covered in murder.
It's definitely quiet now.
Yeah. And then you come around the corner and Victor is there, like picking up books and
Victor, what are
putting them in
you
his bag.
doing?
I'm taking these ledgers. I must find who did this.
Well, it seems to be the Blood Flame Serpents.
This, as best I can tell, if this is perhaps, they might have something here, something in these books that might bring it. Is he okay? I assume he is. He's gone.
The man out front.
Yes.
He did not make it. No.
All right.
Was he your contact?
There's a contact, close friend.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm getting used to it at this point.
We took the body and
Thank you.
and put it down.
Thank you.
Yeah, find a tarp or something, or like a blanket or something to cover it with.
I'm sorry that I can't
Purple cloak,
bring him
perhaps.
back. My
I'll
magic is not
take my
yet
pink
powerful
robe on,
enough
lay it over the top of it.
to bring back to life those who have been gone for more than a few moments.
It's okay. My
Same.
last time I got a lot of crap for using someone else's res spell. So. No, but seriously, I thank you. We need to catch. If they are at this other place, we need to catch up with them. We need to put a stop to this. I mean, I would probably do the same to all these bastards, but
Silver lining, right? They
we
did
have
our
to
work
stop
for
them.
us, and now we can finish them off.
Hopefully we can stop them before there's too much collateral damage. I do enjoy living here.
I have a strong feeling whatever was in those cages is in those books. Those ledgers.
I'm hoping.
It's a good idea.
We can.
We can look at them
Yes, well, can we look while we go?
while we travel.
Yes, sure.
They're all in Thieves' Camp though? So it's all
So I
Can
mean-
I comprehend language?
Yes.
On everyone?
Yeah, technically. I'll take 4 charges.
That's fine.
Okay, so I will disperse 4
I
books
know
and we can each
everything.
kind of flip through as we're walking.
Yeah, so as you guys are walking along,
don't recall
you're
how long
flipping
it
through
lasts.
books.
We're like,
Yeah, heading towards
60
the
seconds.
graveyard.
look for
lasts
something
for an
about
hour.
cages
So,
and
yeah.
nasty beasts.
I would have rolled a 15 for investigation.
So what happens is that you pull out the books, you hand 4 to everybody. You're all going through them, and Aramis, you open up the one book that was still closed, and you see a flash of a rune, and you have a split second to like throw it like a foot away from you before it explodes in the fireball. So I need everybody to make me a let's see, dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, have inspiration. I'm using my inspiration. Yikes.
11.
11 is a failure.
22.
22 is a success.
22.
3 is
It went
failure.
20 and rolled right back to
And
2.
You said 22?
Yeah.
That's a success. So you're able to throw it far enough away that it doesn't, that you'll do half damage. Your evasion kicks in, so you'll take no
You
damage.
threw it at me on
I accidentally threw it. I was like,
I'll like grab one of the corpses and
And the rest of you are going to take.
You know what? This
Trigger
is
the trap
this is normal. Half of my story is me flying backwards out of an explosion. So
you're up in the tower mixing stuff.
You know,
So, you know what? I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
you know
half damage.
this reminds me. It's like when they have all the mouse traps around, and we set off the one, and then
that's
the
not
whole
a bad
building's
idea.
Yeah.
You have absorb
All of a sudden, it's like,
Not anymore.
You got rid of it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so that's 21 fire damage, and then half for those
So
who
10.
made their save. 10, yep, or cast. And then none for Victor. And all of the ledgers are caught up in the explosion.
Well, so much for that idea.
And let's see. You guys were not near a shop when this happened, so there's no like other places on fire. But there are people in the street that are kind of like, well, I guess it's pretty late at night, so there are lights coming on as people like wonder what the heck was that sound.
There is a back door. We should go now.
Okay, wait, before we go any further.
Let's see. Sorry. I wanted to see.
I'd say about this point you are maybe about 200 feet from the house itself because you were on the move while you were reading.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll pull the scepter out again, and I'm going to use.
The last charge.
I have 5.
Well, wait.
said you
I've
had
got
5.
spell slots. Let me heal.
So no,
Let-
hold
let
on,
me do
hold
my
on. The scepter, I doesn't take spell slots. I can use them.
But doesn't it like run out and then?
Yeah,
It's
but I still have 7 comprehend language left. I have to use both, don't I?
No,
Well, I can use all but one.
those charges are combined. By the
Oh,
way.
are they?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I only have one left.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
know they were combined.
Yeah, it's 12 charges total, and you
I-
can cast the spells from
Okay,
it.
I was under the
for one
impression that
charge
it
each.
was.
Question. So the 4 that we were looking at, with the others, they would be in my bag of holding still, right? Would those ones be okay or no?
So you just handed out one to
I would've
each
said,
person.
"Here's these,"
Okay,
'cause, like,
not
I wouldn't
4
be
to
walking
each.
with-
Sorry, I thought you said 4 to each person.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'd
Yeah.
say 4, and then
Yes, there are still 6 in your bag.
We will have to crack these open in a more safe manner, perhaps.
Something tells me the important one exploded.
Uh,
Regardless.
all right.
All right. So I want to cast. So first of all, the aid spell that I had cast on us previously was good for 8 hours. I don't know if it's still in
That's-
effect.
4. That would be no longer in effect.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna cast aid at the 3rd level.
Okay.
5.
And I'm gonna no, it's 10 plus 10 to your maximum hit points. You
Oh,
you
that's
might still have it in effect.
Oh, I think I do.
But
Yes,
I
we
can only
do.
use it on 3 people,
That's
so I'm gonna use it on us 3 since we're not as tanky.
Okay. So does it take the old one away then?
I mean, yeah, it would have
would've been-
expired after 8 hours. It only lasts 8 hours.
10 max hit points.
So yeah, so the 3 of us have plus 10 to our max HP.
Okay.
And it will heal you for 10 hit points
Got it.
too when I cast it. So with that being said, like how many hit points is everybody missing?
Oh,
If I can metagame for a moment.
0.
I was missing.
If you give me 10, I'm at full health.
I'm down
I
15.
am still missing 8, but I'm.
That's
I'm
okay.
good.
I
I'm in
have
good space.
I have a couple potions, so
Well,
8 is
don't
nothing.
waste
I'm
them.
good. I'm good.
I get these back on a long rest.
that's what they're for.
No, they're for like bringing somebody back when they're unconscious.
But you might need these spell slots. coming
Let
up.
him
I've
do his
got-
job.
all right, fine. I am down.
He doesn't heal very often, okay?
I am down.
Mad when he
21.
doesn't heal. Mad when he
21.
does heal.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay.
Welcome
As
to being a
Alomah
healer.
applies some healing, he says he's down 21.
I'm down 21.
Okay, let me just figure out how much I can heal with this aura of vitality.
You do see that also that the smoke from this explosion is taking the shape of a serpent, a coiling serpent.
These guys
It's kind
are
of
very
floating up in the
showy.
air.
Just a bunch of bards.
Bunch of evil bards.
Okay. I've got 77
Victor's
hit
writing it
points.
down.
to heal.
That should be everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be max.
the
So I'm
dances.
just going to be like, as we're running, I'm like,
Well,
Yeah. You're like pulling light of the moon down, and
Yeah.
at this point, we know that there's going to be a trap at the next place of some sort. So everyone be on your guard. See if we can find it before it goes off.
I also I'm gonna cast. Wait, how long does this last? An hour. I'm gonna cast Armor Bag at this on myself as well.
chill yourself a little bit after.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I have Mage Hand.
Second level.
I could have tried to open the book on Mage Hand. That would have been way better.
Yeah.
Hold it in front of you while you're running, and yeah. So you guys are heading to the graveyard.
Yes.
Okay. The scene at the graveyard, which is more of a hangout spot than it is like a base of operations.
Yeah.
If you really
Everyone-
think about it.
Dying to get in.
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Is
It's where everyone goes and parks and makes out.
it's
They
a little
park-
bit
they park their
more.
carriages.
It's a little bit more mundane. The bodies have been dismembered. Mundane. The
So
bodies have
mundane,
been
it's just
dismembered, and the limbs have been like planted as like flowers at gravestones for most of the gang members here.
I mean, at least it's eco-friendly. That should be. You should be okay with that.
There is one intact body, and it is of a human woman.
Jala.
Jayla. Yep, Jayla, and she is actually kind of tied up to one of those like angel statues, arms behind the back kind of thing. There is a stake in her heart, and just kind of like blood running down it.
Let's be careful. Check for traps.
Yeah. Can I do investigation to see if there's anything connected to the stake, like tripwire or mechanism that would cause it to do
Sure.
something if we were trying
Give
to
me
take
an
it down?
investigation check.
12. Man, I am rolling terrible today.
So you get distracted as you're kind of starting to look at the stake, because as you get close, the woman gasps and kind of like jerks her head around a little bit and blinks her eyes, and you can see they're really bloodshot. But she goes, "Help me!"
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
With the stake in.
No. As I pull it out. It requires a touch, so I'll pull it out and
Yeah. So you pull the stake out. Give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
my worst saving throw. 14.
14. So you hear her scream as you pull the stake out, and the scream amplifies, and you can see this kind of mist that seems to flow from her wound up into the stake and through it and into your hand.
Awesome.
And then she collapses dead.
Sweet.
And you drop the stake. Quickly, you can see a few like wisps of runes as they fade away, and you just kind of hear some whispering behind you, and you turn around and there's nothing there. And then you hear some whispering behind you again. You turn around and there's nothing there. So for the time being,
Oh, I'm whispering behind Alomah.
you have disadvantage on perception checks because you are hearing these whispers,
Okay.
and you have a bane on your rolls. This is a curse.
D4.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go over to Aramis and be like,
Did you hear that? There's whispering. Did you see the mist that crept up my arm?
Can't say that I did.
I don't suppose that your god has anything that can heal some sort of necrotic magic that's been cast on me.
As you're hearing the sound of
Can I cure a disease or neutralize a poison? Is it a disease
Nope.
or a poison?
This is a curse.
It's a
Technically, I'm not
curse.
supposed to tell you that it's a curse. But
is hear the breaking of branches, but when you turn around, Victor's angrily running around, breaking the limbs that are sitting there and kicking him. And he's like, he's swearing in every word in RN and
thieves can't. and-
thieves can't, and he's yowling at the moon.
Yowl. Is there anything on this gravestone that seems significant to why she would be staked to it?
So you look down at the gravestone, and whatever name was on there has been defaced and it now looks like a serpent.
We get it. You're here.
They want everyone. Don't worry.
Well, do you have any ideas about where they could be next?
They would want to make a scene, clearly. I'm concerned with those empty cages. I think they're planning something big.
Aramis, as you finish your sentence, you feel an intense burning under your skin and ringing in your ears. It's worse than the explosion that you just experienced and the deafening roar that you had before. And it is Zolos literally trying to yank you in a direction.
Go that way.
You basically fall forward and start stumbling, trying to catch yourself. You eventually pick yourself up, and as you guys watch Aramis starting to leave the graveyard, stumbling around in pain, you hear the beating of drums, and you hear shouts, and they turn to screams.
In the direction he's going. Well, if this is a sign, it's the best sign I've ever seen. Follow him.
Okay.
How long? Sorry, how long did you say the bane lasts?
That will last until you can remove the curse, my friend.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So you guys trail after Aramis.
At full bar. Yeah. If he's dashing, just
Yeah. At this point, like the pain it's still there. It's still burning, but you're able to like push through it and run.
Shook it off.
And as soon as you come around the corner to sort of this cul-de-sac area where there's a bunch of different homes, the burning fades away, and the rest of you come around the corner and you see what appears to be, at first glance, a circus parade. You can see a sickly carnival in full swing, a parade of macabre that marches kind of around this square. There are dark figures in black and red outfits that roll sharp metal discs down the street, breathe fire, and juggle swords, as well as several large beasts that are in cages being pulled by black-skinned drakes, like your typical guard drake. And all around you is a scene of carnage. The parade is hunting down citizens, cutting them down in the street to bleed out, or dragging them back to the cages and stringing them up so the beasts inside can tear at their insides. At their head is a dragonborn in black plate armor and light red skin that Aramis recognizes. The crest of the blood-flame serpent is emblazoned on his tower shield and etched over every surface the parade can manage. Aramis, this is somebody that you recognize not as a member of the blood-flame serpents that you know, but as an old member of your circus.
Oh no.
This is Baradad Yajirit. And last you saw him, he had been cut down by the blood flame. So what do you do?
Shield comes up.
I'm debating on whether or not I charge in or if I'm just like, what the hell's happening? Let's find out. 2. I fall to my knees, not sure what to do.
Okay.
Well, we need to protect the citizens at
Yeah,
least.
They're killing innocent people.
I would actually cast like
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, how close are we? I don't want to do any things if it's going to be like a minute of running towards them.
You're probably about you came around, the cul-de-sac is probably about 30 feet in front of you.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm. Boop.
Okay.
Potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victor would
Alright.
throw his defensive daggers out. I'd probably spend 3 or 4 performance points.
Okay.
Just throwing them out, trying to protect citizens.
So the three of you manage to kind of get some setup going as the serpents look over and see you. Not actual serpents, but the serpent gang. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get into combat here. We'll be right back with a wonderful battle map.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, let's go ahead and reveal the battle map. Everybody can see the craziness that we've got going on tonight. We've got our initiatives recorded, and Aramis, it is your turn first.
Okay.
You are on your knees in a
Okay.
Stupor.
So if I
Stupor?
stand up, is that going to be half my movement? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to
You
run.
weren't prone. You
I
were
wasn't
on your knees.
prone,
Not
yeah.
the same thing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to just move all 30 feet
Forward.
forward.
Okay.
And I'm not quite close enough.
So I will point out the ones that are colored white are civilians on the run.
So these guys are
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Just so you know.
Get out of my way!
In
Slash!
that case,
And Victor's thrown out his
I
blades.
think I'm going to cast Bless on all of us.
Okay.
So hopefully that counteracts your Bane.
Yeah, I guess maybe I just won't roll
D-
a d4 either way, or
I'd say roll 2d4 and declare one as Bane and one is Bless. That sounds like fun.
Whoa.
The power of Zolos fighting the blood flame serpents.
There we go.
Yeah, that fury that Zolos is radiating just comes off of you as embers and attaches to your party members and imbues them with a bit of divine strength.
Yes, so
So
I am casting
gave me
up a level just so that
blinded.
we can all.
Oh,
as opposed to bless.
Whoops. Okay. That will be my turn. I set
Okay.
up round.
All right. The witch in the front that you can see there. Yep, that's her. Yeah, careful.
move
You,
that
you
down.
can take. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is going to see you rushing forward, and she is going to cast. She's going to throw out a blast of energy at you. Let's see. Oops. It's actually three different blades as she Eldritch blasts you, actually.
Oh no.
So we've got an 11.
Miss.
Then we have a 23.
Hit.
And then one higher than that. So you'll take 2 hits. 2 of the kind of streaks of energy slam into you, and you're going to take 18 total damage from them. Which I believe it is force damage. Yep. Okay. And then we've got our first group of minions. And they are going to move collectively 30 feet towards the group
from the center point?
yeah, just from the center point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get there.
Okay. Yeah. So one of them is going to be close enough to bolt, to smash, to kind of hit you or attack you, as it were. Let's see.
Bring it on.
And that is an 18 to hit. And then the second, oh, there's 3 attacks. Okay, nice. Then we've got a 14 to hit and an 18 to hit. So they come in and they've just got daggers and they're trying to slash you with it. So
I just bat the daggers.
yeah. Yes, and they are goblins. These ones specifically are goblins. And then we've got the gentleman with the staff.
Number 6.
Number
The
6.
gentleman.
Yep. Number 6. He is going to rush forward. Okay.
It's right next to one of
Victor's daggers.
And he's actually going to clap his hands together and cast Thunder Wave, and you see all 3 of these citizens just become mist in front of you.
Would it scatter my blades?
Or
would they stay stationary?
I would say they stay stationary, just for the sake of easiness. Okay, then the T-Rex in the cage there is going to kind of rage against it. He's been riled up, so let's see if he can break his way free. Yeah, he slams his head against it and smashes through the cage door, and he is going to step out and he's going to start eating those guard drakes. So remove his guard drakes, please. He's just going to take... Yep. Well, he bites one of them and kills it, and then he just tail sweeps and slams another one into the building
This
itself.
reminds me of Stormlight 3, the weird little people in the city.
And then it is Victor's turn.
All right. Victor will. Guess I'll throw a dagger at the one here in front of me. I'm gonna use probably Cinderhearth, but I'm not going to use its
Okay.
property. Just make an attack range that's cocked. So that's a 12 plus bless, 16 plus
16 will hit.
Yep. So we're gonna go
Roll me
ahead.
damage, please.
And is not within range?
No.
Come on, there we go. This is a Cinderhearth, 1d4 plus 9. There's no. Fine. Just roll. It's gonna be slow. So that's a 2, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage total.
Yep, 11 damage
Okay.
total.
Yeah, it slices right through him, slams into the ground, and he just collapses to the side. So one of those 3 is gone. The one in front of Victor, probably.
They're now gonblins.
They're now goblins. Yes.
I will use my bonus action performance point, switch places with one, do an attack on another one. That is a 19 plus 9, 11, so I'm assuming that's it.
Yep. Roll me damage
So
again,
another
please.
damage, and this time, no, it's still not in range, so that one will be. So that's a 2 again, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, another one of those goblins is now gone.
Okay, so we switch places here. So it's this one.
Yep. Perfect. And then anything else you'd like to do after that?
I think I'll call out to Aramis and say, "What should we do? You know them best? How should we deal with them?" So probably without mercy. It is so. And then I guess I'll just click. No, I can't do that yet. So I'll just run towards. Is this guy? So I'm over here. Would he be in that space? Would I be taking opportunity?
No,
to attack
you
him?
wouldn't be taking. He's technically in his space, so they just kind of move as a group.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Victor would just kind of like battle rage.
Start charging.
Charging at the person who just blew up all the people he's
Okay.
trying to defend.
Sounds good. All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Or is that okay? The witch behind the Etten is going to go next. She is going to cackle a little bit, and she kind of makes this ring of flame in her hand, and then sends it out. And as it spirals up overhead, it grows and darkens until it is a black circle of energy that slams down in a 60-foot sphere, catching all of you and that goblin as well. So everybody in that sphere needs to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. And the goblin.
Is that everybody?
Yes,
Yeah,
it should
all
be
of us,
everybody. The goblin fails to save and just withers away to nothing.
15.
Yep.
22.
22 is a save. 15 is a save.
Plus bless, of course.
Oh yeah, plus.
19 is a save.
23, I guess.
Actually, a 16 because my bless outweighed my bane
Nice.
by 1.
14 with a 2 on my epic die,
14.
with an added 2 from epic
Okay.
die.
And you added your bless in there as well? Okay. That is not a save, so you'll take full damage.
Flash of genius.
Oh,
3
you'll
more.
take half damage. Okay.
That's my reaction.
And I believe, let me actually just make sure on this, that is a Constitution saving throw, so your evasion doesn't
Victor,
trigger.
To the left.
Oh, I guess I have to roll for my.
Other left.
Your bless, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you know the damage here.
Oh, that's true. I guess that.
So we've got 30 total necrotic damage, or half as much on a successful save.
Got 16.
So,
So I'm barely hanging on. Cool.
okay.
And then I take half of that because of my potion. So 7
Yes. Yeah, your potion of invulnerability gives you half damage, right?
for 1 minute. Yep.
Nice.
And I am tracking those. So 10 rounds are up.
Okay, sounds good. Alomah.
Okay. Let's see here. See if I can manage to not break these down. Alright, looks like the best I can do is these 4. Can't quite get that girl back. I'm gonna throw out a fireball at the 4th level.
Okay.
And hit these 4.
Okay, sounds good.
It's a dex save of 19.
That's both. Let's see, those witches, the admin,
So,
and
boop, 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 boop.
and the dragonborn guy. Okay.
So not this witch in the back, by the way.
Okay, so we'll start with the one up in the front.
Number 6.
You said it was a 19.
19 dex.
19 dex. He does not make his save. Then we've got the witch that you're hitting. She does not make her save. Then we have the Etten. And that is actually an Etten that you're fighting. He does not make his save. And then the Dragonborn does make his save.
Okay.
However, his mount does not, so it will take full damage.
So 31 damage.
31 damage total to everybody who did not make their save. So the gentleman with the staff is gone.
Nice.
Flashed away. The witch. Sorry, you said 30.
31.
31. Okay. And then we've got 31 is 15. And then the Edmund takes the full 31. Perfect. All right. Anything else that you'd like to do?
Yeah, then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go 25. And then I'm going to bonus action Starry Form and make an archer attack. No, wait, sorry, 25, 30. Oh, still wouldn't quite get her. Okay, so just kidding. I'm going to go, what was that? 5, 10, 15. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
25, 30. But you're right there.
25, 30, and then we can put... Yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
I just think you used one to come over instead of
instead of go diagonal. Okay.
Diagonal is always better.
Yeah, I'll try and bring in a archer form.
Okay.
Her. Let's see. Do. That is. All right.
Yes, Pythagoras would be proud.
8 plus -1. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. 4. That plus. Sorry. 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, and then I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as well, please. As you basically throw out this fireball to cover your advance, as it were, a big flash of lunar energy that blasts a couple people away. Then you come out, you take some of that lunar energy and slam it into the witch, and you can feel a reaction as her magic sails down basically the path that your magic took, and flames kind of erupt against you.
It was 16.
16. Okay, you make your save, so
Okay.
I don't think you take any damage.
Okay.
Nope, just half as much, so you take 6 fire damage.
It's a hellish rebuke.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to.
And then you pull her, right?
Pull her, yeah. So she'll take. Now I cast Spirit Guardians at the 6th level, which means 68, I believe. Just confirm that.
68.
68 damage. Yep.
Yeah, 6d8.
And it's a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom of 19.
Okay, she does not make her save, so she'll take a full.
She will take
Runs.
32 damage.
32.
That was a good
Yeah,
roll.
they tear into her, but she is still standing. She looks really worse for wear, though. And let me make sure those guys are gone. Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay, the final witch that's in the back, you just watch her.
The staff one?
Number 5.
No, the one to the
All right.
Yep, that one.
Number 4.
She is going to just throw some Eldritch Bolts out and kill the 2 citizens that are cowering there.
Man.
Hopefully there was no bonus XP for saving citizens.
Well,
Mission
guys,
failed.
hey, there might be some real estate coming up for sale here soon.
Hostages died.
Cheap.
Estate sales.
And we can start buying up Southport.
This is how
Become
they keep
nobles.
the rent low.
The Dragonborn is going to run around up to Aramis, basically like starting to streak around.
50.
50? Yeah, he can make it.
Oh no.
And he actually, as he does approach, he goes, Aramis. And then he's going to take his sword and slam it into the ground, and a wave of force is going to emanate. So everybody within 30 feet.
He moved within.
Perfect.
Spirit
He'll make
Guardian
his,
range,
or he will take his opportunity, and he does make his saving throw here.
So it's 16 damage.
16 for that. Okay,
And
and then,
the mount also.
oh yes, the mount does also have to make that.
Wisdom 19.
Wisdom 19. Okay, so then what happens instead, is the mount dies as it hits the aura, and your guardians take care of it. So he kind of does the leap off the mount, and he slams his sword. This one doesn't have a sword, but a mace will do. Into the ground, and that destructive wave comes out as he lands. So everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Each creature you choose.
22.
22
11.
is the save.
Oh, hold on. 15.
15
With
is not a save.
13.
13 is not a save.
17.
17 is not a save.
Oh,
So
nice.
everybody but Aramis, Alomah is going to take max damage on this, which is...
What type of damage is it?
There are 2 different damage types coming here. So first of all, you take some thunder damage. 15 thunder damage.
7.
And then math. 23 necrotic damage. And anybody who did not make their save
11.
is knocked prone.
Okay, I'm pro. So how much total damage was that? So I can roll my con save.
So it's 15 thunder.
Well, you. Yeah, I guess not. Huh? It would be one single.
Yeah, because it's not
concentration check.
2
It's
different
not
damage.
boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah,
It
yeah.
all happens at once.
Yep. So it was 31 necrotic, I
Who
said.
else is prone?
And then 15 thunder, so 46.
I have to do half, so I have to do 23.
Are you prone as
Yep.
well? Or did you save?
Did you make your save?
I rolled 23 plus whatever. My
And then you have
Wow.
blessed too, obviously.
Right,
right?
I put bless in there.
Okay.
Dang.
That
Yep.
was
That's a good roll. So-
Zolos says,
Yeah, Zolos is denying
Thanks,
this
Zolos.
thing. Cool.
See? The god that listens.
And he kind of stands up again, like he's
That's
kind of
actually
ignoring.
that's like a good description for like a nameless god, the one that listens, right?
The one
god
that listens.
Yeah.
Now you,
The god of information,
Basically.
your
Shadow
damage
Realm.
is radiant, right? Is what you do.
Correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure on that. But he kind of just stands up and he stares down at Aramis and he goes, "I'm glad that I get to be the one to finally kill you." Okay. Perfect.
Brutal.
Yes. The other staff wielder in the back is going to. Yep. He is going to move. Yeah, he's going to move forward towards you guys.
Good.
Careful of that Allosaurus there, would you?
We need to put on the base.
Yes. And
Oh, not that face. Not that face. No T-Rex.
Well, she says all treble, right?
Yeah.
Allosaurus.
Oh, that's so.
let's see. I'm just trying to find.
Or she says no trouble, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And as he kind of comes forward, he slams his staff into the ground, kind of rhythmically. Alomah, give me a wisdom saving throw as you are you're hearing these whispers in your head start to like pick up in intensity.
He's 50 feet away.
With
It's not
27.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you are fine. You are not charmed by this spell, so you are good. Okay, then we've got the 3 goblins back there are going to rush forward.
These ones?
Yes, 60 feet. They're gonna stop just outside of Alomah's area of effect. They are seeing this kind of miasma of spirits, and they do not want to. They don't want to get in there.
They're scared.
So instead, they are going to.
Make crossbows.
They are just going to fire at Alomah with a group attack here, basically hurling daggers at you, knife juggling, but not the good kind of knife juggling.
Knife to meet you.
Knife to meet you, indeed. That is a 27 to hit. take 6 slashing damage. Okay, then the owlbear is going to try and break out of its cage. Holy crap, it crit. It is going to slam its way free, and yeah, it's going to start eating its drakes too. So
They keep them hungry.
yep. And it lets out its patented hoot growl.
Hoot growl.
Hoot growl.
That was the best I could.
I don't think I've actually got another one of these. I did 1 too many of those. Okay, perfect. Bolt, it is your turn.
Finally. Half my movement, stand up.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move forward and use my bonus action to go big.
Okay. Yep.
And
Bolt goes large. The Dragonborn does not look impressed.
Wait. Let's see. I was here.
Yeah, you can go 1, 2, 3.
I was actually gonna go here instead.
Okay.
And then no. Hold on. I didn't see Victor there.
You might have to edit that out. I just burped and it's probably on the mic. Sorry. I always forget that we're like on camera. I'm like scratching my. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I would like to try to.
You should like jam your fingers up your nose while on camera.
I would like to try
Who knows?
to lightning bolt and weave the lightning between my pals and hit these.
Whoa.
I have the thing if you want to.
Yeah.
What is
Let's
it?
see.
Isn't it like 100 feet though?
It is.
Like-
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
5 feet away.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
He's got evasion. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine.
He's fine. He can dodge.
Oh,
Just to knock him
Knock
over.
him all over. Yeah.
I mean, this is what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, if you get Victor in that, you can get both of those.
I'll take.
Otherwise,
it.
you'll
Shoot
skip the witch.
Take
You
from
know,
the team.
Victor is a martyr.
I am gonna
So-
yell out, Victor, watch out! And the coils come out of my armor, and as I grow big, they grow big as well, and it charges up, and they're zapping back and forth, and then I just
Okay,
and it
perfect.
flows down my arms and out.
And what is the saving throw on that again?
Pull up real quick. Dexterity 16.
Easy.
16. Okay.
I don't even have to add an instrument.
Up at the top here.
So it's 8d6. 8d6.
And I will use my reaction to use my.
Oh, you don't need to use your action for evasion. It just automatically.
Borrow 3d6. I need to
save.
Succeed. More.
Succeed.
Take no
Take no
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
The witch makes her save.
With the
The Death Knight makes his save. The Staff Wielder, they're called Lampooners, by the way, which I think is great.
Are they national?
Does not make his save. Yep. And then, did you also target the creature in the cage as well?
I don't think it would have got.
If
it just hits
if
the-
you would like, if you're already hitting Victor, you might want to, like, you might be able to angle it as well. I don't know.
Nope. I don't
Nope.
think I can hit
Okay.
the creature in cage.
That's fine. And then the Etten, against all odds, makes his save.
It goes under his legs.
Yeah. So what is the total damage?
33 total.
33 lightning damage.
All right. That's good to have. Like,
And
cancel targets.
it lights flammable objects. So
Okay.
if it clips the cage or something.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
cage is definitely on fire, for sure.
Like it,
We are. a
You
bunch
rolled
of
good.
pyros.
And the other staff wielder is dead.
We didn't start.
You basically just electrocuted my falls. Yep.
And we just lit it on accident. World's worst
Okay.
heroes.
and then I'm
We're
gonna
gonna save
finish moving
Southport.
up with my last 5 feet.
Okay.
More damage than you actually save.
And you know what? I'm just gonna action the surge. I think
It's like one.
Yes, you
command
do.
check.
Yeah. So your lightning charges come out. You send the blast out. They pop off
Yep.
and kind of smash into the ground. You know. And then action surge.
Yeah, you can have it short and cool.
Nice.
Yes. And then I am going to one action to try to grapple him.
Okay. That is a strength contest, right?
Yes.
Athletics.
Or
His-
acrobatics. For
Mhm.
And I believe I. Yes, I do.
I can't believe that his dex is better than his strength here. Okay.
So you'll have advantage if you're big.
Strength checks. Uh, 29.
He rolled a 12. So,
Yep, I'm gonna grapple
you
him,
grapple him.
and then I'm gonna just pin him to the
Now,
ground.
is it another contest to shove him?
Yeah, shove. So it's the same thing.
You're better this time.
26.
24. So yeah,
Nice.
you grab him like he's standing over Aramis, and all of a sudden, Bolt's hand just comes and grabs him and slams him into
Yeah,
the
like
ground.
I'm like grab him by the side of the head and just slam his face down.
He's prone, and you have advantage.
Oh,
Yep.
they only cracked on this.
And I'm gonna say,
Way.
I'm gonna
such
say,
a letdown.
Aramis, you're up.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay,
So yep, that's one round down.
perfect. The Etten goes next. He has a speed of 40 feet, and he is going to rush the big guy.
Big boy versus big boy.
All right.
Etten versus Paul.
Etten versus Bolt. And he's going to come around. He's got a Morning Star in one hand and a battle axe in the other one. The battle axe goes swinging wildly over your head as you push the guy to the ground, and then the other one is an 18.
That misses.
Yep. So the shield comes around the back as the Morning Star slams into.
Yeah, I just raised my arm and blocked
Is
it.
it wearing a weasel?
It's a badger.
It's got like some skulls.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
I love this one's face.
Yeah.
It's the Duke of Wesselton.
The giant slug is going to
Slowly move forward.
He has a 5 feet move speed.
It doesn't even have to break. It can just slide between the bars.
Yeah.
And it could do it all along. It was just enjoying being taken for rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, what it's going to do is it's just going to. Those goblins got a little too close, and 2 tentacles are going to come out and wrap 2 of them and slam them into the wall. And he's just going to pull them, crunch them and pull them in, and just start dissolving them in his flesh. So 2 of them are gone.
Gross.
Okay, the goblin troop in the back there.
Yep.
They'll move. They'll move over to those last 2 civilians and murder them.
Dude,
Basically, they just fall on them and just stab them repeatedly. Yeah, that's good. You want to get some sticky stuff for the platform?
Sure, let me get some. I have actually the base. Be right back.
Okay. BRB.
3x3?
Yeah, he's a 3x3.
While he's away, I need a clarification question. On Dancer's Grace, there is Thundering Steel. It does not define whether
2x2.
whether it's an action, bonus action, or reaction. I'm assuming it's an action though.
Yeah, this is an Allosaurus.
Because it acts like an attack, like a spell attack.
Sorry, say it again.
Thundering Steel does not define whether it's a action, bonus action, or reaction. I'm assuming it's intended to be used as an action.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, because it is a damaging attack, right?
It is a damaging attack.
Yeah, then it would be an action. Yeah, Allosauruses are smaller than T-Rexes, even though this one is technically bigger than the actual T-Rex that we have.
And nobody's seen creatures like this in an area.
No, people have. Dinosaurs, mainly they...
There's a whole plateau of dinosaurs.
Yep, the what is it called? It's the
White
mesa.
Bone Mesa?
Yeah, the White Bone Mesa is actually known as basically a dinosaur hunting ground for rich people.
Oh, man. Darn it.
That Allosaurus has weak ankles.
Yeah, he does barely.
Just trying to wear some heels. It's just a polymorphed lady.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now I'm thinking of Suicide Squad. It's your mom.
Polka dot man.
The new one.
Polka dot man and busts his mom's ankle.
I hated the original, but the second one was real good.
Did you watch Peacemaker?
No,
You should watch
It's
Peacemaker.
good.
I need to.
It is really good.
Should work. His foot's on fire.
He broke his leg.
I did. And then I put a cast on it.
Okay.
Sorry, old Yeller. Broke his leg.
So those performers are done.
I'll just use some of the weld-on stuff and we'll melt it back together.
The performers inside that building are gonna spend their turn murdering the people in that building.
Cory just wanted to murder people
It's
today.
true, yeah.
That's what he just felt like.
He just wanted to remind us that we're not in control.
I'm
We're just
assuming
here for
this
the
one
ride.
got killed by the gobbies.
Yes, that is true. Yep.
No more.
You, Gobby, you's out of your mind.
And then the Allosaurus is gonna try and slam his way out, and does not break free from his cage. Probably that broken ankle that he has. It's causing him too much pain.
To break free.
And that is the end of the first round. So we are back up at the top of the round. Aramis, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna
Go
stand
nuts,
up
dude.
so
Go
I'm
nuts.
not prone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look at prone Dragonborn
Mhm.
and say, Dad, what have you become? And then I'm gonna just start attacking him.
Okay.
All right, trio of attacks coming up. Oh, and they're all with advantage. Okay, that's horrible.
We got a bless.
It's still pretty horrible. Woohoo! Okay, so that's gonna be actually okay, 27 to hit.
27.
That's
will
horrible.
hit.
27 to hit.
my plus is really good. I
Yeah.
forgot.
27 will hit.
Okay, cool. I'll just roll all the attacks and then
Yeah,
damage. Is that cool?
if you want to.
Yeah.
However you want to do it.
Yeah, that way I'm just not rolling a bajillion dice. Okay, so 16. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
28.
28 will hit.
And then the offhand is gonna be a crit.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming there's a door.
So let me roll the first
It might be
two,
open, might be closed.
and then I'll do the crit after.
Okay, sounds good. And just regular attacks for most of the attacks there,
Okay,
except
so
for the crit.
that's,
I'm assuming.
17. Oh wait, sorry, 13. And then the second attack is 12, and then the crit.
So 13 and 12?
Yeah.
Okay. 25?
Yep, 25.
Hey, 25.
25.
Our lucky
usual.
number.
And then the crit. So double the dice. I'm gonna obviously smite on that because
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Make sure you add an extra d8 because
Yes.
this is an undead.
Ooh. Okay.
He's about to be dead.
Redead.
Undead.
Redead.
Where's my smiting?
It's 2d8 for a first level and
Yeah. I'm gonna go
plus 1
third
d8.
level, so I'll go 3.
So it'll be 4.
48.
Plus 1, so
48.
5. Because he's an undead.
2d8.
2?
Yeah.
And you double him.
Yep. And then these. Sure. Okay. So that is. Oh gosh. 42 plus 5. So 52.
You double your dice.
Yes.
So you rolled 10d8.
Yeah. There was a bunch of like ones. and stuff
Oh,
in there.
okay.
So 52 damage.
52 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you, like, the two hit, like, basically he brings up his sword, you deflect, or you knock it off to the side by slicing his arm. He brings up the shield, you knock that to the side, and then you just spin the other blade around and slam it right into him. And Zolas' fury just starts burning through his chest. And he screams. For he does
Alright.
not know why.
That has been my turn.
The Blood Witch, right in front of Alomah, starts her turn. And she has 1 hit point left, so she dies. You literally dealt 32 on a 33 hit point person.
Unamas! The
And
curse
then-
continues.
The Tyrannosaurus has finished eating
Wrong.
Grom. Yeah,
How'd you get
Gromosaurus. And we're going to go ahead and...
Help, I'm trapped in this form.
Look at the little blood stain on the carpet.
It is going to...
You are an
it is going to
animorph, so
jump
you stay
forward
Over
And
2
make an
hours
attack
in your
on,
form, and now
uh,
you're stuck.
And I'm stuck.
on the witch right in front of it.
How do you know she's a witch? She didn't.
Got better.
These guys weren't supposed to break free so soon, but...
But
lucky
they
for
happen
you.
to crit.
Brontosaurus
Was that
Rex.
lucky for us or not? Do we want to attack these creatures or try and tame them?
Who has good animal handling?
I do.
It
Let's ride
slams its jaws around the witch, starts shaking her about, and she starts screaming.
And she squeaks like a dog toy.
Victor, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to use a proficiency point to throw a dagger bonus action out here. Defensive.
You just because you lay on the ground, right?
And seeing all the people that he was trying to defend just be absolutely
Yeah.
he's gonna yell out and just kind of cry out with, like, guttural roar. He's gonna throw Cinderhearth as hard as he can, and he's gonna strike this other one using 2 more performance points, so total 3, using his action to cast Thundering Steel. So essentially, this means that it rattles the enemies around me or around that point. Choose a bonded blade within range. I throw another one. It creates basically a sonorous. It's kind of acts like a not thunder wave.
A shatter.
A shatter.
Yeah.
Do you stand up before any of this, by the way?
No.
Yeah, I would have. I would have
Okay,
stood up.
so you're no longer prone.
Yeah, I would have stood up. So I would use my move, have my movement to stand up.
I mean, that's all part of the performance, right? He throws the one blade out. He uses this as he's throwing the second one. He uses it to like pick himself up in a spin.
Yeah,
You do
like whatever spin.
Yeah.
You've got.
His
Like,
daggers just come behind him and just lift him up.
I always imagine Victor has kind of like one of those Russian kind of that they use for the dances that do like the really cool like spin out. Yeah, like
Rah rah Rasputin.
like Rasputin in,
We're
yeah.
playing DDR up
Yeah.
in here.
So each creature of my choice within 20 feet of the struck blade must save against my spell save DC,
Okay.
or on a failure they take 2d6 thunder damage and are knocked prone, or half as much on a successful save and are not knocked prone. Regardless if they make their save or not, they'll be deafened in the area until my next turn.
Nice.
Okay, so
So my dispel save DC, if I remember correctly, is a 16.
does that hit the Tyrannosaurus as
I
well?
haven't checked another one. It would be right.
Who are you choosing to hit?
So this was basically going to throw and hit here, so
Yeah.
it'd be 20 feet for 5, 10, 20.
Okay, so it hit the
her,
witch, but not the Tyrannosaurus.
5, 10, 15. So would it blow out the windows
Yeah.
and hit those guys?
Yep.
What about
So it would be those guys,
the
but not-
goblins?
Maybe not that.
I think
guy.
it'll hit
they
the goblins.
close?
Yeah,
goblins.
they are.
Yeah, goblins
Yes.
Yep.
So he'll just scream out and yell
Does it do damage or just disrupt?
damage. Yeah.
What is the
DC. I think it's 16. I haven't looked
It's your
since
it's
my
your spell
upgrade.
save, yeah. So
I haven't looked since this upgrade if it changed, but I think it's my proficiency plus my wisdom plus.
2 of the goblins don't make their save and are dead.
Okay. And I'll roll the.
2 of the humans inside that building are also dead. The cultists, or not cultists, the gang members, the serpent members.
And that'll be 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah.
What about the drake? The guard drakes?
There's 2 guard drakes, Allosaurus.
The witch does not make her a save. She'll take the 9. The guard drakes do make their saves. They're okay. The Allosaurus with the
Is
broken
this-
leg. I'm just going to keep pointing it out.
I broke it.
I'm gonna assume that these and this I'm not gonna
Oh,
do.
we're keeping it in. Don't worry. We're keeping the break moment in.
I'm not gonna do it for this one, but for future reference on that Thundering Strike, would I be able to use the epic dice on that kind of attack for increasing damage?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna do it this time.
Okay.
Just-
The Allosaurus does not make its save and takes the 9 damage.
Its other leg's
Basically.
broke.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So Victor, yeah, that's a really good thing. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will.
Okay.
Use my
As
movement.
this gong kind of rings out throughout the street.
I'm gonna use my movement to push myself between the big guy.
Okay.
Even more AC.
Nice. Perfect.
Well, thank you.
The witch that is trapped in the jaws is going to go. And she is... she is going to kind of... she's going to take these like black energy tendrils and slam them into the sides of the T-Rex's head, trying to try and take control of it.
Life finds a way.
She does, but it doesn't release her. Keeps her in its mouth and charges us.
Unlife finds a way.
It does not work.
Oh no.
She does not. Yep.
He bites harder.
Yeah. And she just cries out for help from anybody that's nearby. But Alomah is
The
the one
Allosaurus,
that
I'll help.
gets to go next.
I'm not
Tug of war.
helping. Alright. Alomah's gonna go right here so that this guy's in my area when he starts his turn. Actually, I might as well go one more. 1, 2, 3. So I can
Hit the slug.
Okay. And then, oops, sorry. Let's try
Fireball the
this.
second.
Yeah. This time we'll go here so I can get
But not the town.
In the back.
no,
Not the
no,
town.
not the building. So it'll be
Is the Allosaurus's cart still on fire? From the
Yes.
light?
Yep, technically it is.
so it'll be the owlbear, number 4, number 7, and the T-Rex.
Which
And the witch under her.
you could probably hit the Allosaurus in there too if you wanted.
I don't think I could and get 4 still, could I?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You can get all of them.
We'll do that.
All right, so we'll start up at the top here.
This is a 3rd level spell. So
And it's a
8d6
dex save.
of 19.
19. Tyrannosaurus does not make its save. The witch in its jaws is restrained, so it automatically fails.
I'll also
Dex
assume
saves.
that if she did cry out for help, these guys can't hear her anyway. So
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, it's just there's a lot of
That's
ringing
dark.
going on. There.
It was a
No
really
one
bad
could
roll.
hear you.
they're all down.
The witch in the back does not make her save. The owl bear
Sorry,
does
if you're
not
gonna
make
use
it
dissonance
save.
or anything on her because she has to.
And the Allosaurus does not make it safe.
I heard the Allosaurus.
So it's 25 damage.
Allosaurus.
No,
25.
Now I want to
damage.
make an Allosaurus.
It's an Allosaurus body with just an big old owl head.
If you played Ark, Dodorex.
Is it 24?
25.
Isn't that just that's just an XP? It's just a really big XP.
Basically.
Yeah.
Do. 25. Yeah, you're definitely like searing. Both those carts are catching or are caught on fire now.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to make my starry form attack. Just trying to figure out the range. 60 feet. So I could hit number 4, right? Is that 60 feet away?
Nope. It's one more.
It's too far.
65
Just
away.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't use all my move speed, so I'll just go like that.
One forward.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And starry form.
Right through the bars.
It's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
For 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. Yeah, it slams into her shoulder.
Okay. That's it.
All right. So she is going to. She actually worriedly looks at the owlbear and chooses to move this way instead. Yep.
You get to there. 30.
Yep. Perfect. She's gonna put that between it, and then she's gonna fire off a trio of scorching rays at you.
Okay.
So that is. We've got one is a crit. One is a 17,
Miss.
and then we've got a 16. So only one hit you.
I
As a
am
crit.
gonna cast absorb elements.
Okay.
With the reaction.
15 total fire damage. Halved after that.
I'll squeak.
Yeah, it is. Oh well. She's not in the range of your
Nope.
stuff. Okay. All right. It is the Death Knight's turn. Because for that is what he is. And you've asked him a question, and he is going to answer it. And he goes, "What I've always wanted to be, remembered." And then he's going to take his hand and he's going to throw out an orb of destruction, which is going to. It's basically the size of a fireball. So it's going to. I think it can hit all of you, including him.
Unless he throws it this way.
He's going to try and hit Alomah in it as well.
You can't.
Can't.
You can hit Alomah.
Or everybody else.
I guess technically he can get Aramis and Alomah and himself.
I'd rather get 3 of you. So yeah, right there.
And misses the
It misses the edit.
edited.
Yep. So you guys are going to need to give me that wonderful dexterity saving throw.
18 plus. He doesn't get any negatives for being prone and
Nope.
restrained, right?
No, because this is a spell.
30.
30. You're not going to take any
And I use
damage.
my reaction.
18.
18 is a save.
11.
Is your
11 is not a save. So for those of you who didn't make your save, you're going to take 32 fire damage and 38 necrotic damage. So 70 total damage. Those of you that did, take half damage.
And then I get half anyway.
Yeah, so 35.
If you succeed on a dex save, you take 0 damage. If you fail,
So 35 damage for everybody who make their save, except for Victor, whose evasion just triggers and you avoid it.
Oh, okay.
Did you
so
fail
I
it?
need to roll. Yeah.
I'll use my reaction.
Or no, I didn't fail. I halved, but it was still a lot.
Oh, hold on.
Cloud Rune has to be an attack. That's what you're looking at. Yeah.
And then for my concentration, just 35. So I have to get.
So 35, cut in half,
17.
17.
Okay.
So you made your save on
Yeah.
the attack?
Yeah. I just took half, but that was a lot.
Yeah.
Still, even halved.
Yep, no joke. No joke.
No joke.
I can still use my reaction to take half of that.
It's all right.
Almighty push.
And then you would only take half of that because of your invulnerability potion.
Well, and it turns it so yeah, he would take
No, so you would
35.
you would take the damage.
It would convert to force,
Yeah.
which I am resistant to.
But that basically force and the invulnerability potion.
They don't stack.
They don't stack, yeah. Alrighty. Then that is all he's going to do because he is currently prone.
Yep, he has to use an
I
action.
don't think he can do. I don't think he has any sort of bonus action thing. Oh! Whatever, he'll just make his weapon magical. He's got a magic weapon, so it just starts glowing with dark fire. It's menacing, but it doesn't really do much. Next up is that last goblin. He's going to stumble and start rushing towards Victor. Just give him like a 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Does this get an opportunity attack because he walks past him?
He's not out of his cage, so he wouldn't be able to. Can't quite get there, but he's just charging forward. The little goblin that could. You don't need a ring, because you know.
I think I can.
The owl bear is going to turn its attention towards the corpses in that back corner, technically, of the civilians, and it's going to move over there and just start. It grabs one and kind of starts like dragging it down that alley. So it's going to just start to, or that kind of like gap between the two buildings or whatever it is. It can squeeze through there. So, yep. So it's going to just start pulling it that way, because that's what animals do. Bolt.
I'm going to see the Etten come running up, and I'm going to. There will be a surge of rusty red magic, and my shield. It doesn't stop being a shield, but just for flavor's sake, it flows into and then covers my whole body, and I actually grow even bigger.
Oh,
I cast enlarge.
Mm-hmm.
And then now there's even bigger bolts. If you want to look at it, I just got it finished painted today.
Because sometimes you just need to be even bigger.
Yeah, of course.
Bigger. Yeah, the end just like watches as you grow larger. Both heads are just like, and then one of them like jerks to the left and starts like trying to tug the other one away.
You have broken one spirit, but the other one is.
Now you're huge.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? That's an action, so I don't think you can.
Don't have any other bonus actions. I don't believe.
You have your
HP.
I read it. Technically, I can use it. You have it written now. It's once a day.
once a day.
Yeah.
So it should be based on charges, and you should have 4 charges now, but we'll have to adjust that. So.
For the temp HP.
Yeah.
Well, don't Guardian Armors get defensive field that you can use?
Oh yeah. I have that.
You can use that like.
But I'm just saying my core, my like soul core thing
To spread it out.
to spread. I can't spread it
to
because
other
that's a
people.
once per day.
Yeah, but you can still use the defensive.
Yeah, I'll
field
use that.
yourself.
I'll get the temporary 9.
Perfect. Yeah, so Bolt just grows larger. His hand is still pushing down. You can hear the creaking of armor as your weight increases on the Dragonborn. And then it is the End's turn. He's going to just try and swing at your legs now. We've got a 21
Misses.
and a 21. He just starts pummeling against you.
I don't even block. Like like the armor or the shield is part of my armor now.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Just
doing no
against
damage.
it. Nice. The slug starts its turn. It's going to take some damage.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
believe
for this round. Sorry.
you're good. It does make its save, so it's only going to take half damage.
Okay, and it is this round 34 damage, so 17.
17 damage. Okay. Now it did not break out of its cage last time.
The slug.
Yeah.
The flail snout.
It is going to try and break out of its cage this turn, and does. So it slams out of the cage, and it's going to land next to. It's going to move next to Alomah.
Okay.
Mr. Slug.
So, question real quick.
Yeah.
When I use my action to cast a spell, does that mean I'm no longer grappling? Or can I use an action while grappling still?
Yeah.
And not,
Yeah,
I
as
don't
long
have
as
to
you have
like,
a free
I don't have to like
Yeah,
renew
as
it
long
every
as you
single
have a
time,
free
right?
hand,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I'm assuming it has a somatic or material component.
Probably.
You just need a free hand.
Pinch of powdered iron.
It is going to make
I just-
two attacks. The tentacle is going to go out and just smash down into that goblin and kill it. Kill still from you.
Kills down.
And then the other one is going to be a
Means it went
23
up
as
a
it tries to
level.
bite you.
It leveled up, and so that means if you kill it, you get more.
Yeah. Just take 6 piercing damage, please.
But it also went back to full health.
Dang it. Monster mechanics.
That performer is gone. That goblin is gone. Scott, thank you. And then the other group in there, or I guess the last one is going to come rushing out to see what happened. His ears are ringing.
Glass in his face.
Yep, glass in his face, and he's just going to move up, probably about right there, and then he's going to toss a dagger with disadvantage at Victor, who we can see is fighting there, and rolls a natural 1, so it's gonna just poke into the Etton's shin. Yeah, but doesn't do anything.
Victor kind of leans to the side and looks at him, and he just kind of shakes his head.
And he's just like, can't hear.
Gives him vertigo. Equilibrium's off.
The Allosaurus still does not break out of its cage. It is having a poor time. It will take some fire damage, though, because its cage is on fire. It takes 1 fire damage, and it's starting to let out that wonderful Tyrannosaurus roar that we all know and love. That definitely is what dinosaurs sounded like. The drakes are kind of looking uneasy. Let's see. No, they are going to maintain their positions, though. And then it's...
one of them, the one closest to me, would take 34 damage, or...
Oh, yeah. One of them is dead then.
Okay.
Yep. And then it is Aramis's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna continue beating up on the ground guy.
Okay.
In any other context, that would
You hold
sound terrible.
You hold him. I'll punch.
So first one's at 30.
This is just gonna be
30
our. This
minutes.
is gonna be like our fastball special. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Colossus. You're Wolverine.
You pin him in...
28
Cage cushion him.
to hit,
28 will hit.
and 30 again. So 30, 30, or 30, 28, 30.
Yeah, they'll all
Okay.
hit.
Let's yell out, engage the
No
pin cushion.
crits.
And then Victor can run up and start doing it too.
Yep.
I'm just afraid
While Aloma's off in the corner going.
I don't want to accidentally kill him. I want to give him the
Yeah,
killing blow.
Alomah's handling all of the other people while you take care of one guy.
It's the printer in the middle. We're all kicking it.
Yeah.
So we're going. We booked a group activity for work, and it's axe throwing. And I was like, "Can we print out some pictures of like printers and put them up on the
29
with
with all
the
3
IT.
attacks.
29 total damage with all
Yeah.
3 attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you stab into him several times, and he grunts in pain, but he's still up.
Why? I'll just say that with each slice.
They remade me.
Is it personal? Are you stabbing him in the face?
Yes.
Then it is the T-Rex's turn. It has that thing in its. It has the witch in
CSI
its jaws,
Has the strongest bite of any animal.
and it
known
just
to man.
literally swallows her. Yep. She had 1 hit point left anyway. So.
You don't have a sound effect? Nope.
No, I do not have a gulping sound effect on here, unfortunately. Then we've got Victor. It's your turn. Oh, actually, sorry. The T-Rex is going to finish eating, and then it is going to start moving towards that last dagger thrower that didn't do very well.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And technically, it'll just like spin around and smack it with his tail because it does have another attack. And yeah, he just gets splattered.
Boink.
We're gonna have to put like a disclaimer at the beginning of this episode, I think.
Dino's gone wild.
Victor.
I am going to
Caution,
use...
gruesome.
Yep.
I'm going to use
Content
my
warning.
bonus action to call back Cinderhearth, and in that calling back, I want him to hit the thing again, and use my last performance points.
Okay.
To do another thunderous, thundering
Where's the
steel.
number 9?
So 16 for
yeah.
basically everyone
Okay.
in that little vicinity.
Fail on the drakes. So the drakes die.
Con saves.
The purples.
Yep, the purples. And what was the saving throw? Con?
It's 16 con.
Okay. The other 2 make their saves. Yep.
So 8
The
damage.
dinos
I think half failure, half as much on a successful save. So that's 4 damage, and they're not knocked prone, but they are deafened again.
Okay. I forgot that they would have been knocked prone. Okay. And then it is Alomah's turn, actually.
Would I assume that I think it was. Did I say Shadow Song or Cinderhearth?
Cinderhearth
think
is the
it's-
one on the ground in there.
Okay, Cinderhearth's the one on the ground.
Yeah.
The one that I called back. I assume that makes it back to me. I didn't have enough daggers to put on the field,
Yeah.
so I just
Alomah's gonna
I have
skirt.
it on my paper here.
So I'm just gonna skirt around the slug here and make a thorn whip attack at that last spellcaster.
With the last
Witch.
Blood Witch.
That is a dirty 20.
30-20 will hit.
Okay, so
She's
let's
my
see.
witch. She's my wife.
It's gonna be 1, 2,
It's not a witch. That's my wife.
chip. Yeah. Plus.
I promised him. I can't break the promise.
Sorry. Okay, it's just 8 damage.
Okay. And then roll me a dex save as well, please. Because you got another Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, not very good. 6.
12 fire damage.
Okay.
But then you
and
pull her.
Yes. I
So,
will
sorry, you
pull
said it
her.
was 8 damage?
8 damage.
8 damage, pull her, and she's going to make her save.
Wisdom of 19.
She does not make her save.
31 damage.
And it's a new round, so.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Oh, you could reroll, huh?
Oh, good. 21.
21 damage. Okay.
She's still alive?
She's still alive. Yep.
Okay. Then in that case, with my bonus action.
Starry form?
Yeah, I'm gonna starry form attack her, but it's with disadvantage because it's a ranged
Yes.
attack. The thorn whip is not. And this 17 and then 18 plus 11, so 28.
That'll hit.
4 plus 5. 7.
7 damage.
Wait, plus. No, sorry. I'm 5 bludgeoning damage, so it's 12.
12? That's enough.
Nice!
Yep. So you pull her in, they start like tearing her apart, and then you just blast the rest of her away.
Okay.
Poof.
And
Yeah, this isn't Wakanda forever. There's actually blood in this.
I'm just gonna move one more over right there.
Okay.
And that's all.
Sounds good. I think those drakes are dead.
The
no.
one
The one
wasn't,
was, yeah.
but when it starts its turn, it'll be in
Yeah.
range.
Yep, so we can go ahead and just remove it. Those things aren't going to last long. All right, it is the Dragonborn's turn. He is just going to, you know what? You're all within range still, so he's gonna to kind of push off with the shield a little bit to kind of get his arm out enough that he can slam his sword into the ground and send out another destructive wave. So that's a Constitution saving throw once again to everybody within 30 feet that he chooses. which is everybody but Alomah. Did you wait to see if I wouldn't pick you? It looked like you like stopped to be like, "Are you going to actually like target me with this?"
No.
Yeah.
No, I knew it wasn't a target spell.
No, like it just looked like you were like when I said whoever he chooses, you stopped and you were like, "Are you choosing me?" Then like, I choose you, Scott. So what are the saving throws from Alomah, Victor, or not Alomah, or Aramis, Victor, and Bolt? 14's a failure.
21.
21 is a success.
26.
26 is a success. So we've got 25 thunder damage and 22 necrotic. So 47 total damage. And then halved for
3.
Yep.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
I will use my reaction to intercept that.
Okay. So you'll take the
Yeah.
23 cut in half again, 11,
So 11 and then
47.
cut in half.
Okay, because the potion of invulnerability.
Can I?
Well, I saved, so it's half.
Oh yeah.
And then I get half of
Yes.
that.
So 22 damage.
22 damage.
Yep. And Aramis is still up. No need to make any concentration check. Yeah.
Cool.
The shield just kind of like flows off of his body and
I need to make
covers over you.
concentration. No, 22.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's just a column, right?
This is considered an attack, right?
Technically, it'll be
So-
2 for yours.
Yeah.
It is-
half the damage.
it's a
Can I
spell.
have the
So you have to
can I
make
have
11.
the damage?
So
with my
6 and a
evasion?
6.
Basically.
Uncanny is it evasion
I
or
succeed.
uncanny dodge?
well, but it's never lower
Sorry,
than
not
10.
occasion. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, 11
When
is
I-
11
it
is
I
the
succeed.
Attacker,
Yeah.
I see
I have a
hits me
10,
with an
plus
attack.
10,
I
so-
can use my
so-
reaction to.
So
If you roll the
it's not
20.
an attack; it's a spell effect. Which yeah,
That's
so,
why. That's
yeah.
why I was clarifying.
Yep.
So I'm unconscious. So.
You're unconscious? No. You did not make your save.
Nope.
Oh. And
I'll
even half
use
damage
my
knocked
react.
you out.
Oh wait, that doesn't work on.
Okay.
Does
No, it
Silver
wouldn't
Barbs? It doesn't work on.
No, well,
saving
then this
throws,
one,
right? No, that's
he
only
was saying
on.
that it wouldn't
rolls.
apply. So
Well,
did
but
you roll
your
for
evasion? Your evasion will still work.
Did you roll
it's
for
not
bless?
save.
It wasn't a dex save.
No,
oh,
it's a con.
save.
It is con save.
Did you roll for bless as well?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, Victor falls unconscious with that wave, and then we move on to.
By the way, I automatically succeed both of my con checks.
I figured as much. It's only 2 instances of 11 or
6 each.
6,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. And then the owlbear is just going to continue. It's gone. It's going to just continue dragging that body away. There is now an owl.
Owlbear loose in town.
Yes.
It's now our
He was
mascot.
singed. I hit him with a fireball.
Yeah.
The next
once.
4 episodes, you're gonna see like, have you seen this owl bear?
Guard drakes are dead, and it is Bolt's turn.
Death Knight's still up, huh?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and punch him, or try to punch him.
Okay.
And since he's prone,
Just like pick him up and slam him into the ground.
yeah, I'll use one-handed. And that is a 25.
25 will hit. Actually, he is going to use his reaction and do a parry, which puts him at a 26 for that attack. So, yes. Don't know how he parries slamming into the ground. He just angles so that he Captain America shield onto
lands
the
on
ground.
shield.
Yeah. But you can go ahead and make your second attack.
Does restrain to stop a parry?
No.
Okay. And then the second attack will actually be on the edge.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it was a 26
It was a 26?
because I was going off my past hit and we leveled up. So
Oh. Okay, yeah. That hits then.
I also found my DC is 17.
And then I get a plus 6 for
Yes,
being
for being
Giant's
large.
Might, and then plus 4 or
And
D4
charge.
for. Oh, and I didn't even roll bless for that. I got it.
He did try to parry it, though. He'll use his reaction on that.
Extra parry.
9 plus 8, 17.
17. Okay.
17 damage.
Still up.
And then can I fire rune to do 2 more?
Yeah.
So that's 5 more damage.
Okay.
Let's see here.
He has to make a save.
He has to make a DC of 18 strength.
He does not make it. So he is once again restrained.
Restrained.
Yep.
He's double restrained.
He's extra restrained.
technically you could break the grapple now. And
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Is I could just let him go and then
So
focus on
I
that.
think he gets to check again like every turn,
yeah.
For the
and it's probably easier to break out of your chains than it is to break out of your grapple.
probably, but he's pretty damn hurt.
It's true.
I don't know. I guess I'll keep grappling him.
Yeah.
And then the next one I'll just try to jab at the.
Okay. Yeah, so you slam the Death Knight into the ground, your chains come up and wrap around him and kind of pin him down a little bit, but you're still holding him as you just like backhand jab at the head.
And that's a 24.
24 will hit.
14 damage.
14
Thunder damage.
Okay.
And they both have disadvantage now on anything.
Okay, sounds good. And nothing else from you?
That's it.
All right. Well, then the Etten is going to make a pair of attacks against you because you're still the big threat, and it's still an Etten. Nope, and definitely not. Yeah.
No, definitely.
I'll deal with you in a minute.
It's just like a petulant child smashing against your leg.
I'm just like holding my hand on his forehead while it's.
Yeah. The slug goes.
Oh, and takes
And takes
21 damage.
21 damage. Yeah, does not make it saves.
Question game semantics. If
Yeah.
I'm unconscious, does that still gives you your AC bonus?
Yep,
even though
because
I'm
it's just an
unconscious?
ally. Yep.
Yeah.
Just an ally. Okay.
Well, it was
So it
within
doesn't-
range. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I could just strap you to. I could strap two of you to unconscious to my back and still get it.
With the bassinet.
Tentacle attack
yeah, I'll
coming
put
at
you
you
in the,
first.
the bolt bjorn.
This is
Take
a
a couple levels of necromancer.
15
Always have allies with
to
you.
hit.
Yeah,
And the bite attack is a 16.
I have an artificer. Maybe
Okay.
I can create some.
Yeah, so this thing starts like
minions.
flailing its tentacles at you now and trying to bite at you, but you kind of just like backtrack a little bit out of the way.
Okay.
Then it is Aramis. It is the top of the round. sir.
Okay. Keep punching
with your swords.
with my
Punching
swords.
with my swords.
That's how I do things.
That's Wolverine.
Okay. 26 for
Okay,
first.
Roll me the damage on that attack, please.
How about a 13?
That's as much as you need.
Okay.
Yep. So you bring your sword down. Final strike. Do you do like a downward into the throat, or do you just do the lop the head off?
Just down in the throat.
Okay. And as you do, you feel that kind of like burning pressure that you've been feeling under your skin this whole fight from Zolos start to fade.
Oh, okay. I will move up to Preston's character, to Victor.
Just
That's the name.
Whatever his name is.
Attack, just attack. I'll
He's
heal
just
him.
an acquaintance.
Unless you have a heal spell that you want to use. Sorry.
Well, I've already started my attack, so I was going to see if I had any
Oh, yeah, that's right.
potions, but
You could always do like a healing word as you're moving forward.
that's true. I do have a potion of healing. I will pour that down.
So a potion of healing is a full action for another person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I
Just
will
keep me
set it
from getting
next to you
Just keep me
as I keep moving, and then I'm going to do my other two attacks on the
Just
end.
keep me from
So
getting
you can move through. my
Yeah,
squares.
so I'll get right up next
Right,
to
you can
him.
do like that.
Okay.
That'll stay.
So, I don't have advantage on him. I gotta reroll that. Sorry. Just got so used to having advantage. That is a 26
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
8 damage, and then the offhand attack.
And then offhand is gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
For, oh my gosh, 7 damage.
7 damage.
I'll put an epic guy in there, why not? There's 6 more.
Okay.
Nice.
That is enough.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So you come in. Bolt like kind of gives you a little kick up, as in like you parkour off of his leg, and you slam into the head and just start like stabbing through the stomach.
Does Yetin fall on the goblin?
Is there still a goblin there?
Yeah.
There's one.
Holy crap! He's been cowering in fear, and yes, an Etten falls on him and he dies.
Wish.
Okay. Next up is the Tyrannosaurus. It's coming for Bolt because it sees a large prey. Yep. Gonna charge
I mean,
right
I'm
for
made
you.
out of metal, so. Okay, go ahead.
It's only a 16 to hit.
Here, try it.
Yeah. it slams down and starts like biting.
Yeah.
And then its tail comes around and whips at Aramis, which is a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's
That's going to be
Godzilla
13
Mechagodzilla.
bludgeoning damage.
okay.
Actually, it's after my turn, right? So my reaction.
Technically, yeah.
So I'll just react and
Take
take
it.
it again.
Okay.
So how much?
For you, 6.
6. Cool.
Yep. All right, Victor. Go ahead and give me that death saving throw, please.
Not a natural one.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's a 5. Okay, that's one failure.
If only you could just reach your hand back and then
You should have walked by and just like put it in my mouth.
upside down.
Then I suffocate
like I
on it
swirl
and
it and
die.
stick it in. It's just like
Alomah, it is your turn.
Okay.
And wake up
Speed
sputtering.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word on Victor.
Okay.
And heal him for 8 hit points.
That's a 60-foot range, right?
What happened?
And
you are
then
no longer unconscious.
And then with my action, I'm just going to Thorn Whip.
Okay.
The slug.
Mm-hmm.
That is all of 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Yay!
Yep. This thing does not have a lot of hit points. Or
Okay.
AC.
So
Its hit points are fine, thank you. How are
that
you?
is- Okay.
Find out if you can cast spells.
So this was a
It's 21 damage.
creature that.
21 damage?
Are we playing that game close to Christian?
And I'm gonna push him 5 feet.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
I forgot that the Allosaurus finally breaks out of its cage. I forgot his turn. He is going to take another instance of fire damage, just 3 more. But he takes his turn to break out of the cage, so he's no longer taking fire damage.
Okay. Do you want to move him
Yep, just move him off the...
gently?
Yep, right there.
He's got that broken ankle.
He's got that broken ankle.
He's an ankylosaurus.
Ah,
Come on.
an ankylosaurus.
It's very rare that we get a dad joke from Colby, so I have to reward
Love it. I love
positive reinforcement, right?
it. Good.
That's my turn.
Okay, then it is actually Bolt's turn.
I'm gonna grapple the T-Rex.
King Kong grab its jaws.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
So let's check.
Have its throat.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Contest.
Oh, now I wanna watch
I was
King
just
Kong.
like wanting it to happen.
That's a good one. That was a good fight scene.
I mean, it's I just rolled 30, so.
Well, let's see. It only rolled a 19.
And then I'm gonna,
Pin it to the
Prone it,
ground.
yep.
Yep.
which is another one.
You may be able to.
21.
11.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, you knock it prone. You slam it into the ground and you're holding it. And it's doing that like kick thing that... it's definitely doing the dog thing where you grab its mouth and it's like... Ah.
I got my hand like right here and it's trying to bite me, but it can't.
It's prone and grappled, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or restrained?
Yep.
Yeah, so it would be restrained.
Okay.
Then it is... Let's see. That's the Ettin's dead. The giant slug starts its turn. Roll your damage, please. You need 7.
6. Well, I get 6d8, so as long as they're not all
As long as
ones.
they're not all one.
Come on!
So you're saying there's a
It's your own.
chance.
Yeah.
Roll.
No,
Oh,
mouse.
there we go.
Come on,
No,
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, good.
Nice.
I
20.
think it would have
Still
been.
crappy
I think it would have been hilarious to happen.
Right?
1.
All the ancestors like, ooh, I don't want to touch it. Like,
Yeah. So the ancestor
Gross.
just
Yeah.
just rip into it until it finally falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Aramis.
I love it when somebody
Okay,
dies right at
well,
the beginning of its
I'm
turn.
just gonna
Yeah.
attack this
So
T-Rex.
Oh,
That's-
sorry.
And-
I forgot the Allosaurus.
Oh, okay.
Again.
the way is shut.
Always forgotten.
The way is shut. Die now.
It is going to move 30 feet. How far can it move? 60. It can move 60. It's going to rush up to Bolt. And basically, it's going to like leap over Victor and pounce on
Christmas.
on Bolt's back. So
You got 8
here's
hit
the
points.
attack.
You're fine.
I'm like standing in the middle of a kaiju battle, and I'm just like,
You're just bleeding out.
You're not even standing, you're laying there.
I'm collecting my
as
guts,
we're fighting
putting
over
them
the
back
top
in.
of you.
That is 20.
That misses.
Okay. Then it does not get to try and knock you prone and then bite you, so it just slams into you and kind of...
I need to prone both of them. I wish.
I would say, yeah, you do need 2 hands for the T-Rex. Aramis, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'll just put one of them in like a leg grapple with my legs and then bring it both down.
Okay, so that
Be like,
is
you gotta get him yet.
30.
30 will hit.
First.
Oh, you on the T-Rex, right?
Yes. A 23 on the second.
23 will hit.
And the offhand is gonna be a 28.
28 will hit.
So, oh my gosh, this dice is vanished. It's the third time it's rolled 1. 8.
Okay.
13.
13.
And offhand 12.
12. Offhand is always like the better
I know.
damage for you.
33 damage total?
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Just gonna
Just keep
stand there.
stabbing.
Just start.
I mean, it's like
hacking away
fish in a
at
barrel.
tiny
It's just right there. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus goes
Yeah.
next.
Engage
He
the pin
is- Let's see. Does he just try to attack, or would he?
So yeah, if he's prone, his attacks would be with disadvantage.
I'm just trying to think of like what an animal would do in this situation. I think it would try and break free rather than attack. That is a 17.
27.
Okay, it does not break free. Victor, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're surrounded by giant lizards.
I'm going to acrobatically, with a 17 plus acrobatics, do the whirlwind, spinny uppy stand up
Yep.
thing. And I'm going to
You wouldn't even need to roll for that. You're a knife dancer.
step between, like, kind of further away.
The Tyrannosaurus is going to make an opportunity attack against you, actually, because it can. Just chomp, chomp. I'm going to say this is the tail, kind of whipping around. It's a 22 to hit.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Dang. Reaction to take it.
You gotta just
Take 11
bounce
force
you up
damage.
every time.
That's the after.
He was prone. You had advantage.
Just make
Sneak
sure-
attack.
Just make sure that
Just
we all
kill
have. And then I'm going
I don't
to
need
call
those.
back 5 of the blades to the Allosaurus.
Okay.
And then he's make a DC, I think it's 17. Dex save. And I'm just gonna like pull him back.
Get its Achilles.
5 dex saves, right?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 dex saves.
Of 17.
This reminds me of
Yeah,
Kung
fail.
Fury.
Fail.
Yeah.
He's like, where am I? It's the Viking Age.
That
That explains
the
the
laser raptors.
lasers and the raptors.
Yeah, the laser raptors.
Go ahead and roll me the 5d4 because all of them.
I'm hacking too much time.
hit.
5, that's 5d4, and then the each one has a +4 on the hit.
Oh, then he's gone.
Yeah.
He had 9 hit points left. I was just gonna
So he
see if you could
From the
manage
broken
it.
ankle.
Yeah, you just cut right through the tendons and he collapses to the
Oh.
ground. Some good dinosaur meat there, though.
Yes. It's partially cooked.
Yeah.
Jerky.
Okay. Alomah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Splat.
Dang it! Can't quite get
Ah!
in my range.
Can you dash?
I
Still get
can,
damage?
but I'd rather cast Toll the Dead with my action.
Which is a saving throw, right?
It is
Does not
wisdom.
make it save.
Yeah, I would assume that it's not very wise.
No.
Toll the dino.
So that's
Toll the dino.
Troll the dino.
3d12.
Just a meteor hits it.
Yeah. Its eyes go really big. Not again.
26 damage.
26 damage.
I said make a meteor.
And then I will Starry Form attack with my bonus action
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage because
Yep.
it's prone. It is a ranged attack. Oh, I crit!
Yeah.
But I didn't. It's okay. It's still a 22
22 will hit.
for, let's see, 12 more damage.
12 more damage. Bolt, it is your turn.
7, 8. Actually,
I'm gonna see Alomah run up, and the spirit guardian's going, and I'm gonna go drag the T-Rex into him.
That works on like if you move it on a turn, it should take the damage.
That's a contest, I think, still, right?
Well,
No,
if
grappling just says
Oh.
it just halves
You're
my
allowed to
speed
move
when I'm
on
out.
half
speed, yeah.
Well, good, because it rolled a crit on that contest.
Oh yeah. Well,
so
yeah, 30.
new round.
You still would have beat
I
it.
still would be yeah.
Yeah, give me that damage. He's going to roll his wisdom saving throw. Does not make his save.
And takes. Oh, that looks better. That's better. 32.
Yeah, that's enough.
Nice.
Yeah, you just drag him right through, and the ancestors just.
It's like dragging him across like a cheese grater of stars. There's nothing but a skull left. And you know what? We're taking a skull. It's going in the tower.
Tower. Yeah.
Both this and the Allosaurus skull. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have
so
one hanging
a-
over the door on each side as people walk.
A quiet calm comes over the area. You see just bodies littered everywhere. And in the distance, you hear more shouts and screams, and you see plumes of smoke as other fires from other areas pick up. And you realize that despite having cleared out this particular troop, you've got a long night ahead of you. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
A long night.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Hopefully it wasn't too gruesome for you. I wanted to go a little bit macabre tonight, but I thought it was fun. Thank you to my players. Inspiration, obviously, all around. I love it so much. You guys are amazing role players. Do you have inspiration already?
No.
I do.
I did not.
You did not? Okay. Victor, anybody who didn't gets an epic die instead. So, just Victor? Just Victor?
Sweet. Yep. I didn't have it.
All right, cool. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that inspiration gets used. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to Syrinscape, as always, for the wonderful little sound effects that you hear tonight. And don't forget to join us on Twitch and YouTube on Fridays.
7 p.m.
Yep, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. We do some wonderful streams. But until next time, watch your back.
That was good.
Well, I'm almost dead. So we
I'm
got a long night ahead. We better start.
Preston's almost dead. You're almost dead. I'm half health. I don't know
about
about
half,
you.
yeah.
I mean, don't worry, man. Like, I'll just.
Well, we don't have to save Salsport. We can just go to the tower and just tell it to go on turret mode.
Like, you guys
buckle
just drag the T-Rex and Allosaurus, you in giant form, just dragging it by like another group of people that
They're just
are
like-
that are dying. And you're just like,
We're all bleeding out. We can't
Yeah.
quit.
It's like
perfect.
the purge. Just go home and pull down all the metal blinds.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.